What up, y'all? My bad. I had to grab food for the family, and it took longer than what I thought. So y'all gonna have to excuse me on this good Sunday. And I got a lot of things to talk about today. So I noticed, and I know y'all noticed, Peyton Charles is back. She didn't hit the scene. She's been blessing us with so many vlogs. It's not even funny. Okay, I've been enjoying it, getting my life back. But I wanted to talk about how her comeback still comes with hating 304s, with jealous women, women who are extremely jealous of her. And I cannot believe the lengths that they would go to and the things that would say that come out their mouth. Like, you always know that there's nasty people out there in the world, but when you actually see it in 4K, you just be like, damn, y'all hoes is miserable as hell. And I'm gonna give y'all some examples. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna give y'all some examples. You always making ice, but we never got no ice. And then use my ice. Hold on, y'all. So I seen a couple of people post, and I want to show y'all something on here. Yes, Peyton is back. Let me show you something. All right. So Peyton is back. She done posted multiple videos. Look at that, 110,000 views in 4 days. Look at that. Just killing it. Look, 107,000 views. Now, if y'all will remember, we going back to memory lane where all them 304s is like, see, she gonna go down. She gonna fail. Ain't nobody gonna watch her. Da 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 da. Right? Oh, hold on. Hold on. I gotta add it to the screen. Excuse me. There we go. My bad, y'all. StreamYard has done this new thing where you have to add everything instead of you just clicking it one time. I don't understand that part. But yeah, so 107,000 views. Okay, 110,000 views, and she just posted this last night, so it'll be at 100K soon. And the reason why Peyton gets so many views is because she's very transparent on who she is, right? So look, oh child, the ghetto. We weren't trying to see Danny Glover so soon, but we will be talking about Danny Glover because we knew she was coming. What up, Triesha? What up, Cheryl? What up, Lily? What up, Nicole? What up, Janice? Of course she is. But that's what I'm saying. I want to talk about jealousy. And I think the reason why Big Bird is so upset is because Peyton has this life and this light that she can never acquire. And I'm not talking about financial. People legitimately love Peyton, right? We all love Peyton because she's authentically her. She don't sugarcoat nothing for nobody. She's just herself. And people gravitate people to people who are authentic. People like Big Bird, who like to post pictures of Peyton on her wall, is a little different. But I want to discuss that. Hold on. I was watching something today about Big Bird and it reminded me of her so much. Hold on, let me show y'all this. Let me see if StreamYard added it.
Jealous women turn into stalkers. Repeat after me. Jealous women become stalkers. And I'm going to go as far as to say that jealous people in general become stalkers. Anybody that's jealous of you, they develop like this weird obsession with you. They get this fixation on you that they cannot control. So what they'll do, like say for instance, you block them, right? They'll create like multiple fake pages just so that they can check up on you and see what you have going on. Like, these people literally become obsessed with you. They'll call you from random numbers, from blocked numbers. They'll send you spam text messages. Like, their whole life starts to become engulfed with wanting to find out everything about you and just like fixated on your life. It's so strange, but it's like these people are so jealous, and it's like they want to get inside your mind. They want to be you, so they try to embody you in whatever way they can. And if they are stalking you, then that's another way that they feel like they are embodying you, right? Because they have close access to you. Like, they're watching everything you do, they're tracking everything you do. It becomes a literal obsession and fixation, and that's another reason why these people are so dangerous, because they start to stalk you. And it's literally insane. Let me know if you guys have ever dealt with this. Have you ever dealt with a jealous person who went as far as stalking you, whether it was a jealous friend or a jealous ex? Let us know in the comments.
And it's just a random bitch that she never really interacted with like that. Just a little conversation here and there on social media, and then it went to shit. But now what I've been witnessing is there's more women coming out. There are more women coming out. Let me show y'all something. These are older women too. Like, these are women who are like literally just damn near 100. Okay, we don't know if they're gonna get there, but they damn near, they're very close, and they acting like this. So this is gonna be funny. It's not funny, but this is gonna be crazy. Hold on. Now, there's this content creator. Her name is Tanya Latrice, right? And she has a vlog of her life. She's not really talking about like no gossip, no drama. She's not talking about anything but her life, right? She was talking about how she got her some furniture action, home updates, the usual. Subscribe to her content. It's pretty good. As you scroll down to the comments, you see a lady named Jersey Woman Inc. Right? Jersey Woman Inc. Look what the lady Jersey Woman Inc. go in the comments and say. She goes, if you don't know by now, Peyton is off her meds. You will never know. 2 weeks before she posts the picture of her pregnant, she was in her vlog praying to get rid of soul ties, meaning she was already dealing with mental health issues before she knew she was pregnant. I blocked her on all platforms because she's weird and I don't like her enough to ignore the obvious. Girl, what? So let me get this straight. And this is the same old. I'm going to be nice for just about 5 seconds and then I'm going to come back. This is the same lady who was in my comments talking about Peyton a couple of months back, fighting for her life to discuss Peyton. I do not understand for the life of me why you hoes come on here and say you don't like somebody, but you're watching them. And then you say you're a doctor now? You didn't mentally diagnose this woman, said a whole bunch of bullshit. This why I don't talk. Mind you, this whole vlog video is about this lady and her life. This is about Tanya's life. She didn't even talk about Peyton. Now, she might have bring it up like, hey, Peyton showed this or whatever. But why do you feel like you need to come and discuss her? Hold on. She's never commented on this woman's page before till then, but she had to say that. And look at her sitting there looking like Eddie Murphy. I don't understand. I just I want y'all to love yourselves. I really do. I want y'all to love yourselves enough to leave other people alone unprovoked. Peyton has not addressed you 304s. She ain't said nothing to you. She's been on her channel again, vlogging her life, not paying attention to you mud squirrels. And I don't know what it is that you're missing in your life that you have to obsess over a woman's life you want that you can never get. Not with that personality. But y'all need to fix that. But wait, there's more. Hold on. So if y'all know on Peyton's recent video, she was very transparent about the loss of her twin, one of her twins. Right? She was very transparent about it. It comes from a lot of strength and a lot of, you know, it takes a lot to talk about that. But look, hold on. So we have another YouTuber who's trying to get rich. They think they're going to get rich off of Peyton's name. This is her. Now, the funny thing about this content creator, it's another no-face content channel. And she claims, let's react with the backbone. It's all allegedly duh. Reactions geared toward waking up these delusional vloggers, the ones that think the rest of us that watch their boring, mundane vlogs are broke. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to pause. It's quite the opposite. We are home relaxing, not slaving over the camera. Now, that sounds very bitter. Who called you broke? And that sounds very personal. That sounds like jealousy, right? We don't have to slave over a camera. We're not broke. You think we're broke. Girl, relax. Calm down. That's why I don't like YouTube, because people will make you not want to share anything on YouTube, because these people will make you not want to share our story. Listen, but they can't be brave enough to show themselves. That's why they hide behind these channels. They hide behind these pictures. They hide behind fake. Big Bird, the only one showing herself, but she sure did hide that arrest from her daughter, didn't she? Well, the details of it anyway. We gonna get on her sick ass too. So this lady apparently loves to talk about people who are doing better than her, right? But I want you to know what type of person this lady is, right? I want y'all to see. Hold on. I want y'all to read it for yourselves and see it for yourselves. Y'all look, it's the same women. The same women. When I went through these comments, I knew I was going to see Melissa online. How many times have we seen her talking about Peyton? How many times? Hold on. Hold on. There's a lot of PayPals in the comments telling her to leave her alone. That's none of her business and all this other stuff. So, that's not what I wanted y'all to see though yet. Hold on. I'm gonna get back to that, but I want y'all to see this, because what I read was really, really disgusting. Really disgusting. And these are the type of people that you really have to watch out for. Nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. I can always tell a person's life by the content that they bring. Hold on. So she makes another YouTube video about Peyton, right? Hmm. Well, that's interesting. It looks like she deleted it. At a bare minimum, we are looking for moderate honesty. Guess we have to wait for the actual birthday announcement to get the birth date of little guy. Why does that matter? We also recap that what Peyton has put out for her first real vlog, giving her some grace, but don't assume she immune from criticism. And I don't need to be reminded that she is grieving. We are all well aware, right? And she's trying to come off like she's really this content creator who's really trying to, where my phone at? Hold on. She's trying to come off like she's this real content creator who's genuine, who's going to bring you the tea and she's going to bring you the juice and she's not harassing anybody, right? I got it, babe. Thanks. Let me see something real quick. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. I got so much information. All right. So she deleted it, but I'm going to have to post it on my community wall. And I think the reason why she deleted this is because she knows how disgusting it was to say. These women try to come on here and pretend like they're speaking up for something and they're saying something, but they're really, really nasty, envious, jealous ass people. I'm going to give it one more opportunity to say she didn't have the balls to delete it. Hold on. All right. I think she deleted it, but I'm just going to read it for you and I'm going to post it. Now, y'all listen to this and y'all tell me how y'all feel about this message right here. What you're not going to do is come over here and tell me what to do on my channel. So what if she lost a child? So many of us women have. She needs to mind what's going on in that house of hers, not about what's external on the internet. Ain't that fucked up? These hoes will come on here and say the most gutter, outrageous shit, and we supposed to be like, oh yeah, that's true. This is your channel. You're a disgusting fucking troll. That's why you're hiding behind your page. You standing on business allegedly and you can't even show your face. You got this miraculous life and you're not broke, but you won't show it. Do you get what I'm saying? Sick as hell. No wonder she took it out. These are the type of women. Ain't that some crazy shit? So what if she lost a child? These are these type of hoes out here. Black women. Now, why would you say some shit like that? You don't even know this lady. You only watch her on YouTube and you got all this venom for her for what? Look, community D baby updates. Did you have the nigga? These hoes kill themselves off. You get what I'm saying? Who says stuff like that? Disgusting. What up, Delaney? Disgusting. Disgusting hyenas. Why would you say something like that about somebody? You better not have no kids, I swear to God. When y'all play those type of games, it come back on you tenfold. That's why Big Bird's suffering right now. That's why Big Bird is suffering right now. with her stalking ass. And they all in cahoots with each other. And they all talk to each other. And they're all in each other's comments talking shit about Peyton. Anybody who supports a bitch who says so what if someone lost their child, their unborn baby, is a monster. If it's unprovoked and she ain't say nothing to you, Peyton ain't say a motherfucking thing to these hoes. There was no reason to warrant that type of comment. Now I'm all for matching energy, but they are just doing it unprovoked. There's some screws loose. And they hide behind the internet because the internet is safe. They don't show themselves. If you watch content creators like Tariq Nasheed, Jason Black, they make people show themselves in their faces before they talk. And they're very hesitant to troll because they know whatever comes out their mouth is going to bite them in the ass if we know what you look like. Who is that nigga who accidentally turned on the camera and that nigga looked like the gummy bear? I'm a gummy bear. Oh man. It's terrible. Yeah, this is what she said. It looked like she deleted the comment. But what you say on the internet stays on the internet. So we got the comment. Y'all know I don't lie on nobody. I bring the facts. So if y'all want to just support this disgusting 304, that really shows what type of person you are. Look, I haven't watched that one yet to the crappy video she put out saying going on 5 years. She needed the income. That was a stretch to get the sponsorship because you know her paperwork, right? Because you in the bed laying next to Peyton with the paperwork, right? Then look at this hoe, Cali Girl 6752. Talking about hot mess. You forgot about that steak dinner. And I guarantee you this bitch ain't got no man. It's these hoes talking about shit they can never obtain. A nigga wouldn't make you a TV dinner, bitch. And you sitting here talking about what Peyton got going on? That you can't tell me these hoes ain't miserable. Because people with their shit together, they don't do shit like this. People with their shit together, people who really truly love their life ain't miserable like this. Girl, you missed a lot, but we gonna run it back for you. We gonna run it back for you. Okay, I got you, girl. I got you. So we discussed in this new content channel because they saw Big Bird trolling and she got up to the subscribers. She still ain't making no money, but you know, she likes beans bagante, but she figures a little is whatever, right? What she think is money to her. So there's this new content creator named Cafe. She don't play. Never shows her face all day. But she got opinion, right? She's trying to come off like she really cares. But even here, what the heck happened during the 4 months of Peyton's, aka LaKenya's pregnancy? There was so much drama before she left, while she was gone, and now she back. The mess continued. Court filings, copyright strikes, bullying, life and death. It looked like y'all doing the bullying. Because whatever she's doing with the court documents, she ain't came out with it. It's been looked at by other content creators, including myself. Yes, I'm telling you, it's always the undesirables. I swear to God. Yes, Peyton hasn't said not one word. She only has talked about her and her babies, and they just upset about it. Nobody should ever upset you like that in life. They really shouldn't. Hold on. Damn, why is this small? Let me see if I can reset this real quick and go to hold on, y'all. I'm trying to navigate TikTok from the computer and it's different. Profile. So I'm going to reread to you what this lady said. Okay. Exact. Because they're obsessed. They think that humbles her, but that's her name. That's her name. Now, if you watch the vlogs from back then, she said why she goes by what she go by. She done said everything. She said, y'all, I ain't doing that because y'all be on here with that mess. Why all the old washed up old ladies picking on Peyton? I know they mad because Peyton is beautiful. Yeah, and they're not. Teacher Bay 38 hot because Peyton still got the ninja. And okay, she still got him. And they're like, she taking him back. Listen, Beyonce ain't listening to you jealous assholes when y'all was telling her to leave Jay-Z. Cardi B, even though she eventually left Offset, would listen to you hoes. Why would they need to listen to you bitches? I be feeling like y'all with that. Y'all want a little taste. That's why I be feeling like y'all want a little taste. Y'all can't get it. Y'all can't get it. Hold on. Let me sign in on this real quick. Because there was something that I watched on TikTok and I thought it was very, very good to listen to. We're going to start exposing these jealous women because they are jealous. I know a lot of people don't like to use the term jealous anymore because I don't know, we didn't use the word, you just jealous. But we got to start calling it out for what it is. These women are jealous because a lot of the stuff that they're doing when it comes to Peyton is unprovoked. She ain't said a damn word. Let me reread to you what this lady said, what this content creator said. Okay, you ready for this, Marie? Because this pissed me off. She said, what you're not going to do is come over here and tell me what to do on my channel. So what if she lost a child? So what if she lost a child? So many of us women have. See how unsensitive and fucked up that is? These hoes need to be stopped. And these are the bitches you didn't even know that they're around you. You could be going up and picking up your food at McDonald's and they could be handing you your food. And you don't know that's them same bitches who be on Peyton Charles channel talking shit. Right. She's grieving. She's coming out here. Glad you like the name. She's coming out here and she's exposing all of her because that's what she likes to do. She likes to be transparent. It's nothing y'all need to be saying that she ain't already that came out here and said. Y'all talking about relationships that y'all can never get. Oh, happy belated birthday, Traisha. Now she deleted that comment because she knew it was fucking disgusting. It was disgusting. But she didn't already showed her hand on who the fuck she was. See, TikTok be hating. Hold on. I'm going to play this clip. I like showing the clips, but TikTok acting like I can't get under in my page. Let me see. Log in. Hold on. Yeah, she was bold enough to say, well, she wasn't bold enough to show her face, but she said it. Okay, let me do it. Okay, cool. Hold on. Let me go under activity. Let me go to, how do you go to history? Hold on. I think it's this. And then you go to liked. All right, cool. I got to where I needed to go. Hold on.
Jealousy and envy are forms of extreme obsession. They are forms of obsession that are so dangerous, the person that is directing these emotions towards you no longer sees you as a human. And that is why they're able to act in a particularly special manner of evil towards you. When people become envious or jealous of you, they've placed you on a pedestal. No longer are they seeing you as a human, they are seeing you as an object for which they cannot reach. But they take the pedestal you're on, the one that they've placed you on, personally. Suddenly, they've created a whole character for you that you might not even be playing into in reality. At its highest level, it becomes actually a form of psychosis, a detachment from reality. When people feel like they can't reach you or attain the same things you have, they will covet the things you've gotten for yourself. In an attempt to achieve the same things, they will start trying to become you. They will become obsessed with trying to emulate you. But they'll also become angry when they see that they can't do it because what comes naturally to you is essentially a costume for them. The copy is never as good as the original. And when the original is near the copy, nobody is looking at the copy. If I put an actual celebrity in front of you, an impersonator of that same celebrity in front of you, you're likely to be most impressed by the actual celebrity and not really pay any attention to the impersonator. The same happens in life, especially when we make other people the center of our lives and try to emulate the naturally endowed gifts and talents of somebody we are envious and jealous of. Envy and jealousy rots the mind. As I said earlier, it's a state of psychosis when practiced at its highest level. Suddenly, individuals will start demonizing somebody. They'll work hard to destroy this person that they secretly want to be. They'll feel a mix of emotions. They'll be attracted. They'll be angry at this person. They'll feel guilt because they know the inner feelings and thoughts they have towards this individual without this individual even knowing they're the target of such dark themes. They'll also feel stressed. A lot of people that are envious and jealous of other people don't really show it openly. So it leads to living a double life. While they're around this person, they have to act and play the role of friend or somebody that actually likes this person. But when they're away from the target of their jealousy, they get to feed into their true desires. They get to take off the mask. There's a lot of feelings that come with that. Jealousy and envy are sicknesses, they are diseases, and they have been for a while. This is why we have a 10 commandment that is literally, thou shalt not covet. Since humans have existed, there have been humans that would rather look at the lives and belongings of others, conflate their own self importance, claim that they are more deserving than strangers, rather than going out and touching grass and living their own life. Jealousy can manifest itself in many ways, but most of these ways are in secrecy or privacy because this is a trait that is looked down upon, even though so many people participate in it. So it's hard for people to admit when they're jealous of you. It's very rare to ever get an account of this. Sometimes, even when people do admit, they're still only admitting it to you to place the burden on you. They want you to do the work, to upheave the heavy toll that their own jealousy and envy towards you is causing on them, which is still kind of a form of insanity. You've targeted and directed harmful things towards me, and now you want me to uplift the burden your actions of harm towards me have placed upon you. How does that make sense? As tempting and as normal as it may be, never engage in jealousy. Jealousy is low vibrational. The lives of jealous people will never amount to much. Copying other people only does you a disservice. If ever you make it to the front of the industry you wish to lead, if you gain that position through coveting others, copying others, and being jealous, you won't know what to do when you finally get the power you actually want because you've spent so much time watching others and comparing yourself that you've never actually built your own thoughts, your own brand, your own self. So, should you ever actually attain the things you are jealous of from others, you'll have no idea what to do or how to use it because now you've lost the whole plot of your entire life. One sided competition with others rooted in jealousy. If you ever notice somebody is jealous of you, get away from them as quick as you can. Like I said, jealousy is a sickness. It is a parasite that takes over the brain and makes humans act in ways that are unnatural. Jealousy can cause you to lose your life. Jealousy can put you in danger. Jealousy is something that cannot be cured by your presence around the jealous person. In fact, being in their presence is only endangering you. Jealousy
Yeah, that. This just came through my timeline. What are we talking about regarding my girl Peyton? We're talking about the trolls and the hating hyenas who are watching her content and trying to demonize her, talking about her, discussing her life, and she's coming on the platform vulnerable. She's coming on the platform honest. And they just, I don't know what they want from her at this point. I feel like they want to be her, but they can't do it. And it really triggers them. So the last couple of content creators I showed you, we ain't never seen nobody with their stuff together. Hold on. I'm gonna play something real quick and then I'm gonna be right back. Hold on. A jealous person. Prepare your now. When you're dealing with a jealous person, a jealous family member, a jealous friend, coworker, boyfriend, whatever, men can be jealous too. That's a story for another time. When you're dealing with a jealous person, the first thing that they are going to do is this. The first thing the jealous person is going to do is attack your reputation. That's the first thing that the jealous person is going to do. They are going to attack your reputation. Okay? All jealous girls use the same trashy, crappy, miserable rule book. The first thing the jealous chick is going to do is she's going to attack your reputation. She is going to plant seeds in people's head about you. Okay. So what she's going to do is she's going to go to people who don't know you that well, and she's going to tell them a lie about you. It can be, oh, she told me that she doesn't like you, or she told me that you smells bad, or she told me she wants to sleep with your man. The jealous woman is going to attack your reputation first. Every time you meet a jealous person, prepare yourself for the lies that they are going to get ready to spread. That's the first, because the jealousy comes from narcissism. Okay. Every time I meet a jealous chick, I'm like, sorry, excuse my language, but the clown is a narcissist. You're a narcissist. If you are a woman, you struggle with jealousy, you're constantly jealous, you're constantly competing with women you know and women you don't know, those are signs of hyper narcissism. I work in mental health, so I know what I'm talking about. Okay. The minute I meet a woman and I can see she's jealous, I get rid of her because I know she's also a narcissist. That's also a big sign that somebody is narcissistic, is them acting on their jealousy. So the first thing that a jealous person is going to do is they're going to attack your reputation. You're an amateur at the hands of women. My biggest bullies are a part of my bloodline. You're no match. A random stranger on the internet trying to get a reaction out of me. You're an amateur. I've gotten dragged by family. I've had family try to physically assault me from jealousy. You're a random person online that I've never met and I've never had a conversation with. Your words have no value to me. I don't even know you. Jealous women are very predictable. So that's why I always tell women, especially in the workplace, when a woman tells me, oh, this girl's jealous of me at work, what do? I said, go on Indeed and start looking for a job. And they're like, what? I'm like, jealous women are going to use the same rubric. So what she's going to do is she's going to recruit all the other girls in there to not like you. So you're going to waste your time.
She's going to, women, remember, jealous women are predictable. Women attack in groups. You never see a group of men jumping another man, but you'll always see a group of women jumping another woman. Women move as a collective. They run in packs.
Like a bunch of hyenas.
Okay? So I told her, if the girl at your job is jealous of you, she's not going to just get up one day and leave you alone. Jealous women don't operate that way. Jealous women are obsessive. They're very, very, very obsessive. So they're not going to just be like, yeah, I'm jealous of her, but whatever, I don't care. I'm going to just leave her alone. That's not how jealous women operate. She's going to make you her master plan. Okay? You are now her project. She probably has your picture on a dry erase board in her house, and she's coming up with different methods on how to take you out. Jealous women are predictable. Women have a hard time controlling their emotions, which is why I said that men run circles around women. Women cannot control themselves. It's a lack of self-control that women have. And that's why it's so easy for men to dominate women, because women are very erratic. Most women are very erratic. They're very uncontrollable. They can't really control themselves. They can't control how they feel. That's why they will get fired off of a girl that they're jealous of. They will start being unconstitutional. They will start breaking rules to bully a woman that they're jealous of. They will destroy their careers behind a woman that they're jealous of. Women have no emotional discipline. None. So when a woman addresses me and says, oh, this woman's jealous of me, what do you think she's going to do? I said, what do you mean? She's going to plan your demise. She's like, you don't think if I stay away from her, she's going to leave me alone? No. Not if you're in the same environment as her. She's not going to leave you alone. And even then, it could be virtually and she still doesn't leave you alone. And then they say, well, what do I do? I say, start looking for another job. And she's like, oh, well, why don't I just, stay in here? Why don't I just battle it? Because I told her, because jealous women are predictable, honey. What she's going to do is she's going to find other weak women like her. She's going to find other insecure women like her, and they're going to team up together.
You hear that part? She going to find other weak women like her. She going to find the low vibrational, undesirable women like her. And they're going to continuously team up on Peyton, because Peyton has something that they can never obtain. And it has nothing to do with finances. Peyton's spirit is beautiful, and their spirit is nasty. Very disgusting. Very, very disgusting. This woman is trying to hold it together, expressing herself and the experiences that she's going through. There's another woman out here on this planet right now watching Peyton's videos and feeling a little bit of comfort that someone knows what they're going through. Do you get what I'm saying? That's a lot of power to have, to be able to let women know, hey, you have a friend. I'm not perfect. I go through things. Life is like this. Sometimes it be that way. But you got all these perfect bitches and doctors and therapists, and all of a sudden they know who the fuck Peyton is. Yeah. Well, not a perfect bitch, but you know what I mean. A perfect woman. My bad. I ain't gonna say that. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, because they act like they some perfect bitches. Like they nigga at home massaging their feet, taking them out on Valentine's Day. Where your Valentine's Day pictures at, bitch? Y'all got all these opinions on what Peyton got, and y'all don't have that. Y'all don't have a nigga cooking breakfast in your house, like on Baby Boy with the ass out. Over breakfast. One time. You ain't gonna never forget it. Exactly. Peyton is exactly what I need. Prego at 41 and motion is growing, but folks around me change it. Exactly. Very inspirational. This is why they don't like Peyton, because Peyton is beneficial to the world without her even trying. If something happened to them hoes tomorrow, What y'all want from the stove? I'm just saying, ain't nobody gonna care. From what they post on their lives, people running away from them motherfuckers. That's what I seen. Hold on. Cause you knew this hoe was coming. Hold on. But yeah, that's what they're doing. They're running in packs. They're recruiting it because they can't do it alone. And the funny thing about all of this, Peyton ain't even giving these hoes no attention. She treating them like they exes are. They're soon to be children moving out, grandchildren moving out, ready to get the hell up out of there. Hold on. Now, y'all, look at this butterhead bitch right here. Bitch looking like Sanford and Son and shit. Nah, twin, we still on live. Hold on. Now she asking questions. Peyton Maria Charles really using BetterHelp? Look at it. With them white lips. Girl, please. 700 views. Because she not talking about nothing. She gotta make imagery and cartoons of what she wish her house could look like in the background. She wished that was an actual degree. Look at that fake ass shit. You gotta create it because you can't obtain it. That's what we dealing with. That's what we dealing with. Those type of broads. Hold on. This how they be watching her when they watch her vlogs. Watch. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all real quick. I love Peyton. She's been through a lot. Bless her and her baby Legend and her baby Kyron. Late baby. Okay. I was trying to work it out for you. I'm glad you cleared it up because I was just trying to figure it out. Okay, cool. There was somebody in the comments, in Peyton's comments. Let's go to it. Let's go to it. Hold on. They literally went in the comments and said, you should change that baby name. Let me see if that hoe deleted her comment. These hoes are embarrassing. Like, damn, you really just came out of somebody's vagina, bitch. That's crazy. She must have not took her motherfucking vitamins. Hold on. I be in the comments like, oh, you know, I love the love. And then there's one bitch who just wants attention. I don't know what the fuck that is. But this bitch, this slew-footed bitch was like, you should change the baby's name. And it's like, bitch, you have a baby and you name it whatever the fuck you want to name it. Why don't you do that? Hold on. Because these hoes is crazy. These hoes are crazy. And then when you clap back, we wrong. When we say something about it, oh, Peyton's PayPals, they're always doing that. No, because we're not just going to let you come on here harassing people because your life is minuscule. Y'all can't tell me y'all got a good life. I'm sorry. Your behavior shows, your piss poor behavior tells me everything I need to know. Hold on. I don't know if I can find that comment. I'm looking for it because y'all be blowing up. That's what's up. Y'all PayPals be in the comments though. That positivity definitely flood that negativity of these goofy ass hoes who hide behind pictures and T's and letters and shit that are not real. Thank you, T, for the super chat. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Someone has stolen 3 of my toys! do you know then? How could you let this happen?
How could you let this happen? All right, hold on. Let me show y'all this real quick. Which one was okay? Let me add this to the screen. StreamYard, let me do extra stuff. All right. Hold on. I don't know if y'all can see that comment right there. That shit looks small. Let me scroll down a little bit. I don't know if y'all could see the comment right here, but somebody named The Real LA 3678 says you need to change that baby name. Legend is not for him. And I said she will change his name after you change your dirty draws, you nasty, funky, slew-footed 304. We know she ain't gonna do it. So guess what? The baby keeps his name because you ain't gonna change your draws, bitch. That's your last pair. And that's why you in the comments mad than a motherfucker. What is wrong with you hoes? Because they don't think Peyton is human. That's their problem. They think she's an object. When people put people on the pedestal, because Peyton ain't asked nobody to put her on a pedestal. When people put people on a pedestal and they put them really, really high up there, they make them perfect. You got to do this. You only can fart on Wednesdays. Like, it's like, bitch, you don't control me just because you see a little bit of my life on the screen for a little bit. I seen one ignorant bald head hoe say that baby cried too much for me. Bitch, what are babies supposed to do, motherfucker? Ain't that how they communicate? I hope you ain't got no kids. Cause imagine you not having the patience for a baby to cry and you to go see about that baby. How you handling it? I'm telling you, they need to start checking these YouTube profiles of these weird alleged serial killers behind the screen. Because a lady who jealous of you will try to take your life to the point that they will try to take your life. We heard of the story where that lady had a grand opening for her shop and she invited her friends and they poisoned her at the grand opening. And it's supposed to be her friends. Jealous women are dangerous. They're dangerous. Right. Just weird. Talking about she faked their pregnancy and they faking their life by coming on YouTube as a nobody. You seen that cafe bitch? She got 327 subscribers. Did you see her comment? Oh my God, 327 subscribers. I am so grateful. Oh my gosh, you guys really showed up out for me. That's the most attention she got in her goddamn life. That's the most attention she's ever got. But it's not the backbone of what she says that makes sense or anything that holds value. It's off of bullying. The difference between these mud squirrels and my content is I talk about the goofy, dumbass shit these hoes out here doing. Y'all talking about this woman's life. And she's not out here on TikTok begging for cash apps because she can't feed her baby. She not on here bashing anybody that she had children with. She not on here acting a fool, dropping her kid off and nobody's ever seen her. Y'all just make up shit. She not doing what you hoes did. If you can remember, Big Bird said the bitch was at the train station with no shoes with her daughter. Is that why your daughter like hit and runs, bitch? We got to get to the bottom of this. Is that why? Those females lack substance. That's the issue. They didn't come from nothing. And they ain't about nothing. Ain't worth 2 dead flies smashed. Hold on. They over here trying to make content off of Peyton, but they can't make it off her life. You know what blows my mind about that cafe bitch? The first thing she did was offer information nobody asked her about. She said, I'm here to expose the vloggers and show them their ways. Bitch, how you gonna tell somebody else to live your life and your life ain't shit? I'm rich. I'm not broke. Like, girl, who said that? She just telling on herself. And one thing that I like that the level up guru said, she said a lot of people used to watch her content until they seen her face. When they seen their face, a lot of the women got jealous and fell the fuck back. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. They liked what she talking about until they seen her face. It's a lot of undesirables who do not like pretty women. And it's the crazy thing is it's not just looks, it's everything about them and who they are as a person. I want y'all to understand that it's not just looks. It's not just Peyton's lifestyle. It's her light. It's the fact that she has so many women who support her, who shout her out, who uplift her, who loves her energy, even if it's through the screen. They can't get no shit like that. Big Bird crying every other day because her life is fucked up. Did she ever get that situation fixed with her car? You see what I'm saying? And then Peyton comes on here talking about her car. She said, I had to get that real fixed real quick because, I had issues with my car and shit. I know Big Bird was fuming. Like, how? You know what I got to do for $2? Like, it just be like that with these hoes. I was relieved when she came back. Yeah, listen. They talk so much shit, and then they'll talk about, oh, her content is boring, and I don't want to watch it. Why do you have to announce it? What I don't understand about these weird, mentally fucking disturbed hoes is that if you don't like it, why watch it? To talk about it if you don't like it. Y'all the biggest fans. Bitch, you're a fan. They not real women. They mad because old boy's still around and is helping with the baby. They want her to be a single mom out here struggling so bad. Even if the man wasn't around, that baby still eating their life up. Anything that they do. I'm going to show you who Big Bird is in just a second. Raquel, we going to get into that weird ass bitch. She's Big Bird. She's Danny Glover. She's a hoe of many names. Hold on. It is obsession and envy. And these are the type of hoes that you have to watch because they'll talk shit. They'll hide their face. And then the second Peyton has a meet and greet, they weird motherfucking asses will be up there. Like nothing ain't never happened. Hold on. All right, that's Big Bird right there. This is Big Bird. She got a picture of her. He's just real obsessive behavior.
That Peyton Marie Charles, aka LaKenya, is back.
She's back. I heard you looking for love. Stop. Take me through that. Take me through that.
Oh Lord, we're not about to go through all that. Let's just go to what the fuck bullshit she talking about.
aka LaKenya is back.
She's back.
Damn,
we already talked about that. All of that. I didn't really get like a full-on look at him, but from what I've seen, he is absolutely adorable.
He is adorable. He looked like he would not get in a car and run over people and then take the license plate off.
He looks as if he's gonna have his father's complexion. I'm
gonna see if I can summarize this video. Hold on. Look at the comments. Look, it's the same women. Great reaction, boo. Yet the comments still come ridiculous. Her content is boring to me. Can't relate. No, of course you can't relate because you a broke ass bitch. I agree. Her content is very melancholy. How do you know if you ain't watching it? Do you see what I'm saying? How do you know if you're not, if you ain't, like, how do you know that if you're not watching her? Do you know what melancholy means? You goofy ass bitch. It means sadness. But nobody knows why that person is sad. Now, if you're a dumbass bitch, you wouldn't know why that person is sad. But we all know why she has some sadness. Look at these hoes. Beyonce of Dallas. Now, even to the women who are talking about what she should do and she shouldn't do. Let me explain something to you. You know the opportunities and the things you don't want Peyton to do, you can do with your own life, bitch. Do you know that's an option? Are y'all married with babies? Do you live in a mansion? Do you have your own house? Do you have your own car? All these things that you feel like baby name change and all that shit you can do with your own vagina and your own household today. And the hypocrite and the goal energy of Big Bird, her content is boring as fuck. Don't nobody want to watch you complain about your struggles all goddamn day. You gotta cleanse every time you watch that bitch's videos. People gotta tell me what goes on in Big Bird's videos because I do not watch them because I don't want that nasty shit on me. You feel me? Every day that bitch got car trouble. She got financial trouble. She got trouble. She got kid that don't belong to her trouble. She always crying every goddamn day for shit that she can change. The things that Peyton is heartbroken about are things that she has to deal with and she cannot change. Big Bird can get her lazy, Gumby, Danny Glover looking ass up today and go do some shit with herself. But the lazy bitch won't. Then she's like, oh, she got her baby. You dissecting her baby? Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. If y'all want to dissect babies, that's your baby right there. We can dissect the glowworm. You want us to dissect the glowworm? We can dissect the manslaughter glowworm. We can. I don't know why it's always the fucked up ass people. You got all this advice for everybody, baby, and you couldn't keep your baby out of jail. These hoes don't care about life. I keep telling y'all that. When she say, take me through there, was that what your daughter singing when she drove and she hit them people? Did she say, take me through there? Yes, Big Bird's daughter got arrested and was charged with manslaughter because she was drinking and she was driving and she was reckless with other people's lives. And the reason why I'm going to keep continuously bringing that up is because if you're a mother who raised a child like that, you have no room to speak on shit. We seen what you can do with a baby. Destroy it. So why the hell when anybody wants your advice? You worried about the wrong things, Bookie. Didn't you say your grandkids was leaving you, so you gonna lose your income, the little welfare you was living off us? Tell us why you mad. Go on, PJ. Do you see what I'm saying? You got a daughter who likes to play bumper cars with alcohol, and you sitting here trying to talk about what a baby got going on and shit like that? I'm telling you, these hoes are possessed. I don't get it. I don't understand it. And I'm going to continue to point it out. All these sick ass bitches are obsessed with Peyton. After all, Peyton has gone through her spirit, her soul, and they still trying to tear her down. They still trying to destroy her. They still trying to attack her as much as they can because they don't have anything. They want it when she was off the internet, it was a problem. Now she back on the internet, it's still a fucking problem. Exactly. They was talking about the steak. They was talking about the circumference of the steak, how the steak was cooked, how she probably didn't even eat it. It's like, goddamn, it's like that fucking troll who was like, yeah, that's why your luggage dusty. But bitch, you don't travel. This what I be saying about these low-level fucking weirdos who have to watch you to get entertainment because they can't do it themselves. That's why I laugh at these trolls. It don't ever be a woman who's truly happy within herself and got her shit together. It's never that. It's always some old grandma Betty dancing half naked in a fucking towel. I seen another bitch in a towel. If I see another motherfucking old decrepit bitch in a towel gyrating her hips for attention from men, I am going to scream. I may do a compilation of it while you bullshitting. These old hoes be dancing in towels hoping niggas would see. I don't understand it. It was another old bitch. And then when you go to her channel, she's trying to show her shopping and these weak ass purses and all types of shit like that. And I'm like, so that's the problem. When y'all make content, don't nobody want to watch. And y'all take it out on Peyton. Y'all not nobody want to watch. Now, my vlog channel, I don't get that many views, but it is what it is. I don't expect to, and I'm not consistent. But even if I only had 3 people, shout out to T, who be watching my vlogs, I do it for her. Hello, but these hoes can't do that. They too busy worried about what Peyton is doing and why she doing it. Look at PJ. Ah, it is crazy as fuck. They need a life. They need a life. When you have never been in a situation of losing a kid, they should not continue to speak on this lady and her situation in such a nasty way. And the thing is this too. You're talking about, because we don't even know if that other lady has kids. She's just saying shit. But Big Bird children takes lives. So, I mean, what do you expect from a person like that? This nigga PJ said we love old ladies gyrating in towels. Well, y'all go look at what PJ is talking about and let PJ see you. If y'all need some attention, PJ got you. You ain't gotta hate no more. You ain't got to hate. And then they'll say PayPals will come after us because what y'all say don't make no motherfucking sense. It's the same people. Thank you, Raquel. All of this because Big Bird reached out to Peyton liking her vlogs and started stalking her. Yes. I'm going to look for that troll account comment on Peyton's post. Yeah. They're there and it's the same women. And then they'll go and they'll change accounts and they'll swap some shit out. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I think that Cali girl, this is my opinion. I think that Cali girl is Christopher. I think that Cali girl is the lady getting sued. I think it's her because she's from Cali. We don't claim her, but the bitch has been in California. You know what I'm saying? I think it's her. The real LA, California. You're from LA, allegedly. You said that in the documents. Your number is a Cali number. How do I know? Because I'm from California. That's not you at all. That's just like what we pointed out that you say hun and everything else. Y'all hoes is stalkers. You know she got a she got a fake account. Just hitting them and hitting them. Oh, she blocked me on that. Let me go on this. I could not understand for the life of me. I would not want to live that life. What up, Tiffany? I would not want to live that life. You get up every morning, you got Peyton on the brain, and you want to take her down because you feel like if she doesn't exist or she's not on YouTube, guess what, bitch? Your life will still be a bunch of bullshit. It will still be a bunch of bullshit whether Peyton is on YouTube or not. Your life still ain't shit. Peyton put on her story about seeing people when 2 or more people come after you. Yeah. Damn, stalking people. I guess they don't do nothing. They just sit on there and they get miserable. They run in packs. They're all in Big Bird's comments, bigging her up, but they are only in Big Bird's comments when she's posting about Peyton. You don't see her in no other comments. These hoes ain't got no motion. Yes, we from Cali around here. We know what the hell. That's that bitch. She was probably sliding down the wall when she seen old boy. Oh my God. She probably that you noticed the Cali girl was talking about the steak and how fucked up the steak was and shit and how she didn't like it and how she was thought. I said, oh, that gotta be that bitch. She a little too mad. How you mad that nigga gonna cook some steak? Like, wait. She was mad at a motherfucker. Do you see that? Because you ain't even supposed to have asparagus like that. You supposed to get a little bit of potato, not too much potato. He done got the white potato. He should have got the red potato. Like, she mad at a motherfucker. If it was me, mine would have been medium well. Like, girl, when y'all gotta talk about how a nigga is treating his woman and y'all don't have a man to do that for y'all, I need y'all to get to the nearest freeway and play in traffic. Why not? It's a new year. Girl, they sound ridiculous. They sound dumb as hell. Girl, did you see that? Look how clean her house is. Ugh, couldn't be me. It's like nobody's living there. They will just make up anything. Girl, they was mad as hell, wasn't they? Like, oh, she not doing it by herself? Oh, no. What'd you say, boss lady? Duck, duck, goose? They was mad that, like, girl, like, so she not supposed to work it out with her family? Y'all don't know that lady life. Y'all don't know what happened behind the scenes. Both of them, not just her, him experienced something very traumatic in their lives. They both lost a child. You insensitive hoes. They both lost a child. Do you understand that? That you don't know what that does to a person. That can make a person change and realize, like, damn, all of this from some dusty ass pussy. It ain't got to be that hard of a night. So why y'all sitting there judging until y'all can post your lifestyle and y'all nigga and all that shit that y'all judge Peyton about? Shut the fuck up. You sound like Peyton, same voice. I'm not though. Unfortunately for you, I'm not. And you would know that if you actually went to my videos and my vlogs. And I don't like, I have a Cali accent. So last time I checked, Peyton had a Memphis accent. So are you just coming here on a fake ass page just saying shit? I think you are. I think you are. Peyton is a Southern belle. I'm from Cali. Y'all, what's the verdict? Y'all let me know. You sound like Peyton, same voice. No, you think about her too much, so you think I sound like her. And that, my friend, you're going to have to get some help for. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't sound nothing. They're just random as hell. Ain't they stupid? You sound like Peyton. These trolls are dumb. Now, we all know I'm not Peyton. Y'all seen me. Y'all heard my voice. I've had this channel for I don't know how long. Like, y'all need some help. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't mind being Southern, but I'm from Cali. It's just what it is. You know, y'all all of a sudden saying we got an accent, but, you know, I had to accept that. But I don't have a Southern accent. I don't. And that's fine, because if I was supposed to have one, I would have had one. Right. When you aren't well traveled and have a life of no substance, you can't just you can. Hold on now. When you aren't well traveled and have a life and don't have a life of substance, you won't be able to differentiate. Y'all, that word, I got to turn that into a voice code because that is such a difficult word for me to say. I'm happy for them as well. Work that shit out. You know what I'm saying? People want to keep families together. They want to work some shit out. You get what I'm saying? Beyonce had her shit with Jay-Z. She made lemonade, did what she needed to do, and we all moved the motherfucker on. Yeah, straight West Coast. I know. When they say I have an accent, I'll be like, what? They be making fun of us because they said we can't say mountain because we don't use our T's. But fuck them T's, nickel. Yeah, he straightened his shit out. But you know, and you know what? Since we think who people sound like what, I'm gonna go as far as to say that lady chick who said that lady hate chick, that could be old girl. That could be Christopher. Cali accent is like a valley girl. I love my girl. I ain't like no valley girl. We ain't like no. It's different accents. It's like Cali and Oakland is different from Northern Cali is different from Southern Cali. I will say that. And even in San Diego, they got a different language than a lot of people that are closer to the LA region or in LA. That I will say. Oh wow, I innocently came here and just really thought you sound a little like her. Not trying to be mean or anything. I think Peyton has a lovely voice. Damn, you guys are not too nice. Relax, lady. Well, read the room, ma'am. Read the room. You can't be telling people that people sound like people and stuff like that when that's not accurate. Or listen a little longer. Because I don't want anybody to ever think that I am somebody I'm not for multiple reasons. Because with the type of mouth I have, I'm speaking like this. Peyton don't speak like this. I ain't seen it. Somebody came in here and it was like, you sound like Peyton. And then when we got on her about my accent, she accused everybody for being rude and told us to relax without even just saying, my apologies, because she got defensive. But hey, if you can't read the room, Booski, but that's just what it is. I don't. She tried to make it seem. This is what I feel like. I think it's Christopher trying to say, oh, I know who it is. This is Peyton with a fake page. She done already put me in the documents saying that I was making content about her as Peyton. I seen the documents and the screenshots. Matter of fact, I don't know. Hold on, let me see. Because if so, and it's dipped, he needs to give it to her before the water burns and stuff. He never wanted Christopher. Those messages between the two told the story. She was just to jump off begging him to be with her. Exactly. But then they'll call her a side piece and then, right, she not innocent. She not innocent. I think that's Christopher. I'm going to show the documents. Hold on. Did you give her the water? Okay. Get her a towel too. Yeah, you are closer to the suburbs, so you got the you might have the valley thing going. Hold on. So, since you guys, some of y'all did not show up, I wanted to talk about this new content creator who's trying to come up off of Peyton name as well. And the cycle is going to continue because they don't have any content for themselves. They don't have anything to discuss. Their life is not that exciting. They're going to be like, look at her nail polish. I would have never picked green. Like, girl, what? Hold on. Okay, hold on. The crazy thing is she changed a lot of what she said on here too. I don't respect nobody like that. You talking about with a backbone, but you didn't keep your comment up. Spineless. Hold on. Let's see what everybody in the comments is cheering her on about. Is the boss lady from Chicago that does blogs too? Boss lady does a little bit, but she cooks mostly. She does blogs sometimes and talk about her trips and stuff like that, but she mostly cooks. And yeah, she is from Chicago. All right, hold on. Let's go back and let's dissect this bullshit commentary.
What? What kind of question is that? Don't you know I loved him? Don't you know I wanted to? Look at all of the things that I did. Yana, why would you give so much of yourself to someone else that you leave nothing for yourself? And so very often that's what we do in relationships. We give away our sense of value and meaning. We give away our hopes and our dreams and our wishes. And then when the relationship falls apart, we're left feeling abandoned and defeated and alone.
If you're here for the real talk, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button and join the Brew Crew, where we're always on the grind. So welcome to the cafe. Have yourself a seat, because the tea is on its way and the temperature is as hot as you enjoy. So today we're shaking things.
She sound like she mix.
No, she sound corny to the motherfucker.
She do sound corny. That could be an AI voice though. She sound like she like half white or something. Just get your tea and grab a bag. It's piping hot.
Smoking a little bit. Got some matcha.
Things up a bit. Players are gonna play and ballers are gonna ball.
This gotta be AI. What kind of 2000 and fucking
That's 1992.
players are gonna play and ballers are going to ball. Callers gonna call. Somebody call 3LW. I'm getting a little tired of your broken promises. Girl. This that it gotta be AI. She didn't even put no effort in it.
When you recognize a real G.
Please tell me you got that reference, because if you didn't, you might end up a bit confused. We're doing a no face, no footage reaction for reasons the streets already are familiar with.
Yes, bitch. You look like a motherfucking Squirtle character off Pokemon. The streets. I don't think that's her voice though. She hiding it behind AI. The reason being is she can't show her face. She can't show her voice because she about to show some bullshit. That's what it is. And I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't either Christopher or one of these content creators who have done this and got their channel taken or deleted their channel for some dumb shit that they say, because this bitch already said some dumb shit saying, so what if she lost her child? She didn't already said that dumbass shit. So, you got to continue revamping yourself when you say dumbass shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody going to respect a bitch like that, especially not this one.
That's right. You won't get me for shit.
Yep, she like you. She already telling you what it is. You won't get me. You're not gonna hold me accountable. I'm gonna come on this fake page and pretend I'm somebody and I'm not. But the gag is, bitch, we know who you are. You the same jealous 304 as the rest of them, hiding behind some AI with some coffee in the back.
So today's story is for entertainment purposes only, and it's all allegedly.
Then she got a bitch with a lispy mouth. You got a lispy AI mouth, bitch. So that's probably how you sound.
But we're definitely running our mouths about what we think.
Our mouths. Oh my God, this is gonna be a long video. That might be that lispy mouth bitch. Yeah, she's spitting on everybody.
Think we know. So sit back, grab a coffee, and let's get into it. So we're certainly going to talk about someone whose channel name sounds like Schmaten Schmarie Schmalls, who allegedly...
Girl, grow up. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Your hair looks so cute. Guess who's luxurious now?
You still got a live mic on?
Yeah, I got the
live
mic
I
on.
would have said a couple words.
You should have said something. You could.
That's all I got to say.
My bad, y'all. My daughter just got her hair done. I had to pay. I get my girl's hair done per usual. Hold on, let's get back.
A free shower of spit.
Exposed herself and messed up. Some know her as the boy mom.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Or the lonely, the loony, safari, wild Texas Ranger. For most of her supporters who are unaware,
Texas Ranger, Safari.
Who is she talking
This
about
bitch
now?
just
Now,
adding
yeah,
shit.
This is
The incredible, the schmedible. Like, girl, what the fuck is you saying? This bitch just add shit to get views. This ain't got no substance.
she allegedly tried to scrub the internet clean of her disastrous time away from YouTube due to the pregnancy and other reasons, of course.
What do you mean erase what? What did she erase?
I don't know. This is some weird.
It's weird, right? This is wrong with these. What is wrong with these parasocial relationships? Erase what?
I don't know. She's just saying a bunch of nothing right now. So.
Okay, Raquel. She just saying shit.
You gotta let her talk. What is she saying?
She not saying nothing. You ain't saying nothing. Hold on. Let's play this dumbass shit.
Of course, but we want to bring you all the scoop. So let's continue. It's just a shame that someone can't just go on mat leave. Just go and do what the damn thing says. Just leave. You had to keep poking your head back in for attention during your absence, by way of IG or posts that nobody cares about. Oh, well, you may have, yeah.
What the fuck is she talking about?
I take it back again. That may be AI. I don't know, because it's all over the
Bitch, how you get a retarded AI?
She's like trying to sell all these catchphrases and shit, like, but she's out of date.
That's crazy. Now, was Peyton on Instagram and posting stuff, or was she quiet? Which one is it? They really trying to paint her as this villain that was all on Instagram just doing shit. Nobody heard anything. Child.
Yeah, you definitely have people that care. Let's be real here. But for one, I enjoyed the internet purge because prior to her leaving on her pregnancy, she kicked up all of the safari dust that she can.
Did you hear her say she enjoyed the internet purge? She didn't want Peyton to be here. She didn't want her to be around.
Find and left the windstorm to brew in the time she had off. It all started last year when she kept running her mouth online with her alleged boy toy, who she went on dates with, and then ran her mouth on her platform, which had everyone's eyes raised. She eventually showed him on her Jamaican Me Crazy vlog.
Did you say running your mouth? This bitch said Peyton was running her mouth about her boy toy. So she was talking about somebody that she was in a relationship with, and that's running your mouth? Even tell in the AI voice, like, girl, what is going on here? You see what I'm saying, y'all? When I discuss topics of people, I discuss things that they're doing. She like, look, she put her boyfriend on camera. You see that? Girl. And these hoes in the comments, in her comments section, are loving it. They think this bitch is eating, which is probably something she used to do. But hold on.
Last year. And it was from that point the streets kept saying that man had wide hips. Wide hips. Enough.
Are we talking about Brene?
I don't know who she's talking about. I'm gonna be real with you.
Because the only person I heard talking about some wide hips was Timmy with the hips from Brene. Is she so?
And that's why I'm like, is she talking about him? Are you sure she's talking about Peyton? Because this is all over.
This sounds This sounds all over the place. It sounds personal. It's weird.
Yeah, it's coming off weird.
It's weird, ain't it?
I'm like, I'm not.
Why is this an issue? She can't go to Jamaica with her boyfriend. I'm lost. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I don't.
This is not content. Yes, they making AI videos talking about, I gotta hide myself because if everybody's seen my raggedy motherfucking ass, it's over because the streets is talking. This is what Peyton got to go through because they don't believe she's a human being. That's insane.
to deserve a push present, if you know where I'm going with that.
A push present, bitch. Did you get any gifts from babies from niggas you didn't had with, hoe? Because you called yourself a mother because you said like we all have. So you lost a child too? Did you get a gift for that? You see what I mean? Oh, no, wait. You can't answer that because you got to hide yourself because you know. Goofy ass. With a backbone too.
The streets got to talking, as they always do. And bam, her identity was revealed. According to online speculation, she was allegedly dating the teacher.
Do y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Did y'all hear that?
Allegedly dating the teacher.
Did you see how it went from one topic to some other bullshit? We was just talking about Peyton and Peyton allegedly running her mouth. Now we talking about her face was revealed. What are you talking about? This sounds personal. Look, that sounds like some Tia Bell tone. That sounds Tia Bell tone-ish to me. This you, Tia Bell? Huh? Because how do you go from she was running her mouth, showing off her dude, like, and then boom, switch, and her face was shown. What? And then these dumb hoes in the comments like, yes, bring the facts. I'm here for it. I'm going to be honest with you. I think this bitch on AI. And if you are caught, if there is a way to find out who you are, child, why spoil the surprise? Man, people be having that digital footprint, don't even know it. That's personal, ain't it? Here's the problem. Here's the problem with that. People that support this is supporting a stalker. But I mean, why are we surprised? A lot of these hoes are stalkers. They're in the comments constantly talking about this woman. This is personal. She ain't even good at being conspicuous. Oh my God.
Younger than her, by the way, who was already in a relationship. Keep in mind that in the future, she started throwing digs at him because, madam, you made your bed, you laid in it, and you're still laying there.
What the fuck is she talking about? Can y'all help me? What the fuck is she saying? What is she saying? This is a terrible AI video. I think she thought she was going to eat down with this, but this video don't make sense. Just like them text messages that were scrunched up together. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that shit weird.
You don't know? Don't nobody know what this bitch is talking about?
No, it's hard to follow.
He wasn't in a relationship. Now, who would that benefit if that they said that he was in a relationship? Who been pushing that they was in a relationship, and clearly in them text messages he was just, ski. Who would benefit from people thinking that he actually wanted to be with that goofy asshole?
Yep, she's allegedly the other woman again. So Adam Safari allegedly started posting clips and telling stories about fighting over the teacher in the bowling alley and whose phone got broke. But Schmaten's vlogs were always edited to show like she was the victim and not the other woman in this alleged Bermuda Triangle of a love affair. It was phone smashing, police showing up with cherries and berries, and possible restraining orders, all in the tussle for the community eggplant. Schmaten was warned that the D was EVERY, where, and that he was a cheater from that point. But the contest of who wanted it more led her down a path that she never thought she would expect. The drama is...
This sounds very personal. This sounds very, very personal.
Like somebody that is involved creating.
Right. This sounds very sus.
It sound like the person.
What y'all think, chat? What? This is her? You think this is her? It sound like her, huh? Y'all think it's her? What? She talking about how the phone was broken. Like she is bleeding this all on here. Yo, this stalker shit is crazy.
It's a whole other level of chaos, but we can all fill in the blanks. So feel free to ask your questions down below and the theories and speculations will piece together itself. Now let's talk about the alleged playbook that she had or used or whatever. Some say she tried to sue the other woman and the court filings are online for you to see. But remember, this might just be a money grab, allegedly. But now it's hard to see them online even if you use her real name, the court filings.
Then why can we find it? Why can we find it? Bitch, just because you're not smart enough to find it, you go to Dallas court records, you go to Dallas County, you go to county home, you go to online record search. Hold on. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to do it right now. Do it. Say it. Prove it. You know what I'm saying? That's, the problem with that is you can come on the internet and say stuff, and if you don't have receipts, then there's a problem. There's a problem. Y'all not looking hard enough, in my opinion. How come everybody else found it, including your peers that are in your comments and in your chat? How come they found all the information and you can't? Riddle me this. Could somebody answer that question for me? How come everybody is capable of finding it, but this musty mouth AI character? Huh? Now I sound like Dick Gregory. Huh? Why we can find it and you can't find it? You talking about it's difficult to find? If I only had a brain. Yeah, and she posted on her IG the stories the other day about being stalked. Yeah, it's her. That's her friend that she edging on. Listen, let me tell you why she posted that she's being stalked, because you can put two and two together, and I'm gonna show you why I believe she's not lying when she says she is getting stalked, because I am in the court documents. Now, if you weren't stalking a person, mind you, all of my topics of discussion when I'm on this live about this subject is about who? Who we talk about, y'all? Who's in the headline? Peyton Charles, right? Peyton Charles, right? That's who we talking about? So why would my screenshots be in the court documents if she wasn't stalking Peyton? Because all my content is about Peyton Charles. Not all of it. I got other people I speak about too, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just talking about in this subject matter. What that say right there? Dallas County. Y'all see the page portal? Y'all see it? Y'all see it? This is the Dallas courts. Ain't nobody got to fake nothing. Just because you're not smart enough to get the tea off the internet and your peers are, everybody but you, bitch. Because it seemed like Big Bird done got the tea. Them other hoes who had medical documents, they had the information. How they get all that? She sounds stupid. That's why I say Every time one of these goofy hoes come out with this content, I'ma always discredit them unless they have some facts. We can go blow by blow what the court documents say each and every time, and you're gonna lose, because just because you go on the internet with a fake AI voice and no picture means you're not credible. You can't stand on business. You ain't got no backbone, bitch. You can't even show yourself. And you know you foul. That's why you hiding behind this AI shit.
But what the heck? Were they scrubbed as well too?
Oh my God. Even me playing that made her even more dumb.
Now, for those who are confused about the Safari reference, bend your back and get down in the comments and ask what you need to ask and say what you need to say.
She trying to get people to engage.
It was
Girl, we don't care why you saying Safari and shit like that. We don't give a fuck about that, bitch. You do. If you want to reference somebody, let people know. When somebody came in the chat and said, "Who is Big Bird?" I informed them as a content creator who Danny Glover was. Okay? That's what you do. If y'all want to know who it is, why I'm saying this, just put it in the chat. Girl.
Also said that she blamed other people for her health issues. Even though we know that going into this pregnancy, she had health issues on her own.
Did she? Where's the proof of that? PayPals. Have y'all seen her post or say anything about health issues before all this situation happened? I ain't seen it. What up, Eugene? Have y'all heard that? Huh? You get what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? You can say whatever you want, but if you don't have the proof, you don't have the screenshot, you don't have the clip, you don't have the video, you're just saying shit. You get what I'm saying? I ain't never seen her talk about nothing about no health issues.
Somebody trying to create a narrative.
It sounds like somebody trying to create a narrative for, I don't know, court. Dun, dun, dun.
And surprise, surprise, she struck people with copyright claims galore, allegedly. And get this, she got a history of loose screws. But don't.
Are you a doctor? A history of loose screws.
Yeah, this sound like an agenda.
It sound like an agenda, right?
It sound like an agenda. She got a history of loose screws. You just saying shit now.
And you got a history of big backs, bitch. Like, what are we talking about?
Y'all, right? And let's just say her actions allegedly didn't help. And honestly, she had the advantage of her subscribers, her YouTube followers. She used it to expose the other woman, but instead...
How do you know she used it to expose the other woman? Please explain. Please explain how she used it to expose. Y'all really be thinking Peyton on here just being God. This is what I be saying about these women putting people on a high pedestal. Now she's trying to throw a narrative. I think this is Christopher. And let me tell you why I think this is Christopher. Because she has that agenda. Everything that she's saying, she's been saying in the court documents. So she's trying to create a narrative and get support so she can potentially try to win this case. That's what it is. She doesn't want to be sued. That's what it is. But what you're doing is you're digging a ditch for yourself because you just can't stop. At this point, the judge needs to give an emergency protective order on you because you just can't help yourself. You can't help it. The reason why Christopher got exposed is because Christopher started harassing me. And then she exposed her name. She exposed everything. 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 And to be truthfully honest with you, there's a lot more information I got about Christopher. I just ain't posted. But she keep playing with me. She keep playing with me. I am going to show all of the public information off of Instagram that's already been put away. So even if you get it deleted, It's still out there, Bookie Butt. So you better relax. Calm down. Stop bothering people. Stop making fake pages. Need a witness in court. I got your back. Listen, she's already tried. Y'all seen, I was in court. She already tried to say stuff about me in court. And I tried to tell her, I am a third party. I am a content creator. I talk about everything. In a couple of days, we got Christy content and we got CJ content because I got to react to the last video that Duka did. Okay? But we talk about Brene. Of course, we're going to talk about court documents. Are you kidding me? Do you know how many content creators are on here talking about court documents? And you want, but I'm not the only content creator she tried to get quiet. She tried to get Estevan quiet. She tried to get that other girl on TikTok quiet. Every time somebody speaks about the topic of Peyton Charles, she feels like she's Diana Ross or some shit. And she goes into court and say, "She's messing with me." But if you wouldn't hear a goddamn thing if you weren't under my videos with the moniker of Peyton Charles on it. Loony. Child, the jokes write themselves.
She still isn't coming out like the good guy, even with all the edits. The other woman didn't publicly speak up, but Schmaten chose to air it all out. Isn't that unfair?
She said that in the comments. She said that in the court docs. I think this is her. She keeps saying the same shit, different toilet.
Yeah, actually it is. But things took a turn when Schmaten exposed herself while trying to sue the other woman allegedly, and her real identity was revealed. So if you looked online,
she reported that twice, didn't she? That's bothering her.
Using her real name, her address, business name, loans, the works all came out, or was already there, but some people just didn't know what to look for. She was no longer able to hide behind her online persona. I mean, it was quite smart for her to do that, but for some that are on her camp, they're going to be shooketh. And FYI, all the court filings are public record for the most part, so you can go check them out.
What she mean for the most part? What does that mean?
Like some of it's not. Like,
how do you know some of it's not?
Yeah, that's what she's trying to say. Like for the most part, most of the parts are, but some of it's not.
How does she know that? How do we know that all the documents is all the documents? How does she know that there's some parts that are hidden and some parts are not? Unless she was, I don't know, a part of the court case? Just saying.
If they're still available. Now,
they're still there.
Fast forward, she's pregnant with twins, and things got even wilder. Some say it was planned, others say it was not, but she takes 3 months off of YouTube plus or minus, and according to some sources, she tried to strike other YouTube channels by allegedly sending her...
What sources, nigga? Big Bird? Like, come on now. Like, we ain't all read the same thing on the internet. Oh my God.
Supporters behind the smaller channels who simply had an opinion. But someone needs to tell her that this is Beyonce's internet, not hers, because who is she?
Who are you, 327 subscribers? You can't even show your face. Who are you? And that's crazy because she wants Peyton to be nobody so bad. Isn't that crazy? She wants Peyton to be nobody so bad. And people, like, Peyton, Aaliyah's face, hell, even DoDash, okay, has been in the limelight where people discuss them. I seen DoDash in Peyton Charles comments. I seen a lot of big content creators, including Everyday PJ. A lot of people know who Peyton is. Don't nobody know who this bitch is here. Nobody. Even Christopher. That weak ass track. Are you coming over? Begging a nigga. Just beg. Are you coming over? Are you coming over? My knees are sober. Like, bitch, you couldn't come up with nothing more just better than that. Are you coming over? But man, it sounds like she about to go take a shit. with her slew-footed ass. She got that goofy ass shit, and she had 200 and something views, and it went up a little bit just because PayPal's watched it and was like, who is this goofy ass bitch? They want Peyton to be nobody so bad, but the real tea is they are the nobodies. That's the real tea. So why she's giggling like, it's like the joke is on you, bitch. Because who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Ones who were dumb enough to do it. They did it. But did they know that if you strike someone's channel for no reason at all, you can lose your entire channel and the ability to make your money on YouTube? Well, that's what she did. Allegedly. She allegedly had other people do her dirty work with daggers, running through the YouTube streets aimed at certain reaction channels.
So when we make our commentary about our opinions as daggers, but when the other small content creators make their opinions, it's what? She said opinions, right? So now when we say it as daggers,
and have other channels just terrified to post. The people who couldn't disconnect from their parasocial codependency. Ugh, what's wrong with you guys? What a shame.
Yeah, she's definitely listening to me. I say parasocial a lot. So we know this 304 mud squirrels watching me. Yeah, I'm gonna use that. She thought she was eating when she put this video together. I swear to God.
Now, during her pregnancy, she was bold enough to open her gob, making, in my opinion, these outlandish racist comments, specifically talking about requesting white doctors and nurses for her care because us black people are willing to risk our jobs to expose a nobody on YouTube that lacks major judgment, critical.
God damn, that projection is heavy as fuck. She said a nobody on YouTube and over 100,000 people are watching Peyton Charles' video, and this bitch can barely get 1,000. Not once. Even with Big Bird, they never even reached 200,000, 100,000 views. That's never happened to them before. I know. I thought I didn't know where it was, so I ordered another one. Do you see how she say her voice is irritating?
Yeah, it is.
Is that Marine voices she uses? A bunch of nobodies riding together with their clown shit. You get what I'm saying? Like she trying to convince us Peyton Charles is a nobody, but everybody knows who Peyton Charles is because they're coming to her videos to hear her talk about Peyton Charles. Does that make sense?
Thinking skills and discernment. Isn't that funny, y'all? And what the heck? Why was there a dog in the hospital room? Unsanitary much?
Well, you wouldn't know, bitch, because you don't have the financial capacity to pull some shit like that off. You wouldn't know. How would you know that?
Tragically and allegedly, one passes away due to complications. Geriatric pregnancy, it was.
Was it? Are you a doctor? Did we see the medical records where it stated that? Listen, you could say it all day, but when everything comes out, if everything comes out, because I'm going to be looking at the court docs to see, and it doesn't show up on that paperwork that that's what it was, then you just saying shit. You trying to control the level, the narrative because you don't want to be embarrassed. Dogs are literally used for medical support. You know what I'm saying? Support animals. Doesn't that sound like the same shit she would say? That I think that's that bitch. That's that bitch. That's why she can't show herself.
You rented a house and you had a paperwork from the doctor that said that you had an animal that's a medical support animal. They have to have that. You can have that animal.
Exactly. And that probably was the same animal who calmed her down from the stress that you hoes keep providing.
And when your heart is in a million pieces and demons and emotions are running high as blood pressures were, we can only leave it to God. But tell me why, in a few places, she was allegedly trying to sue and blame the other woman for the death of her child. Schmaten.
Dang, she really caping for Christopher, ain't she? That hurts her soul. She's really bothered by that.
Almost sound like they're the same person.
It almost sounds like it's the same individual. Allegedly.
Get your head examined, okay? Even though you went through quite a bit there, you cannot blame someone else.
I believe that that's this heartless ass bitch.
And it's like you trying to.
I hope they lock her up. She need 4 walls.
For what you should be taking responsibility for.
Because you harassing people and stalking. She gonna be like Brene, who got arrested for cyber stalking. That's what I feel like. She got her notification bells on. It gets to a point. Now you making fake pages to discuss to save Christopher.
Right now,
And you listening to me right now, Bookie Butt. You need help. You need some milk. Like, come on now. Think about it. Pay got 165,000 subs, but she's a nobody. Girl, the math ain't mathing. The math ain't mathing.
A funeral was allegedly had. She posted.
A funeral was allegedly had. Now, this is where the cuckoo bird shit come in. Y'all ready for this bullshit? She say allegedly behind everything. And it's 3:00 in the morning, allegedly. And then allegedly, because allegedly. Girl, please.
About her pumping breast milk, the baby's hands, her being in NYC, we think, while the baby was in the ICU in Texas. So the streets said. And whatever the hell else. But it's beyond me as to why some people can't just love themselves for who they are and love.
She mixed all that information and said that. That's not even connected. Oh my God.
Their families and leave the world behind even for a bit of privacy. But no, of course she couldn't do that.
You just got through saying Peyton was gone in a hiatus for 4 months. Now she couldn't do it.
I think there's an addiction there to the spotlight.
Addiction to the spotlight. First, y'all said she needed to post it so she can get paid. Now she's addicted to the spotlight. These hoes is jealous.
The little itty bitty spotlight that she has.
Not the little itty bitty spotlight. Not the little itty bitty spotlight. This is projection at its finest. Oh, they're right there. That's crazy. She's definitely a jealous nobody. She's projecting, she's throwing all that shit up on her. She's the nobody. She's the person that nobody cares about. And the T is this. Everybody heard who that hoe's name was. They seen who she was, and they still didn't care. They still didn't care that she can't have. She literally went dark for 3 months. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing, too. In court, it was really weird in court. It was very, very weird because Christopher was saying things like it hurt her feelings and shit that, her and Peyton had some kind of agreement and she thought this and she thought that. And she sound like a scorned woman. Like, I wish I could get the transcript on that because that hearing was wild. Now, they've had a couple of other hearings, but I couldn't find the link to that. I gotta do some more research on the Dallas court website to see how I can get that back. But she was really just hurt. Like, it's like she wanted to be Peyton. Like everything Peyton has or everything Peyton obtained, she wanted to be. And then she tried to tell the judge it was Peyton's fault because she was angry and she didn't know Peyton was pregnant when she made that recording. And the judge said, that don't matter. And I told her on the other live, because I know she ear hustles, I know that she heard me say the judge is going to say that does not matter. You can't get online and threaten people and think there's no consequence to that. So yes, you're getting sued. And I hope the restraining order goes through because you are a bag of pecans. If you making AI videos and trying to get people to, first of all, it's stupid for you to even come on here and make fake accounts and be all under people's pages and stuff like that, making your commentary about Peyton, because you should be quiet. You're building a case against yourself, dummy, and you're already caught. It's too late. Nobody can. When Peyton came back to YouTube, everybody was talking about Peyton. Everybody was talking about she's back. She's showing her vulnerable moments. She's showing her funny moments. She's doing this, that, and the third. Everybody was focused on Peyton. With nobody talking about Christopher. Because don't nobody care. Big Bird is jealous of Peyton. And I think them two are still talking.
I forgot. The bills got to get paid, especially if the man ain't paying it. She has so much mental work to do. And
now, how you know these people finances? How do you know?
Whatever you want to think right there. Her physical health was questionable because she complained about her physical health prior to even getting pregnant and during the pregnancy. Forgetting the body-altering surgeries, her back pain.
Back pain has nothing to do with pregnancies. Do you know how long I've had motherfucking back pain? Before and after the babies. Neffy ruptured my muscles in my back and I still had bunny. So this sounds like a woman who doesn't have children. This sounds like a woman who's never had children. This sounds like a 38-year-old woman named Christopher who's never had a child. Because that's not a complication. That's what it sounds like to me.
And everything else that the sources kept referring to.
Look, she said that the sources keep referring to. The source. Oh my God. Hey, somebody lock her up. Somebody call the police. Oh Lord. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Up and down. Look, listen. She ain't had no kids. She ain't had that her. Hell no.
And guys, don't forget, she refuses to take vaccines. All allegedly.
What the fuck does that mean? She refuses to take vaccines. Do you know how many Muslims there's on this planet who don't?
Worry about that. Think about whoever this person is. You know a little bit too much detail. You're a little too much into it.
Yeah.
Like she probably know what color drawers she wear on Tuesday and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's weird. Don't you think that's weird?
That's very weird.
Like you may not get along with somebody or something, but you're not gonna know what color that bitch socks is.
Right,
like
right.
Blood type is that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
And she don't like taking vaccines. What?
And last Thursday, I seen her at the park. I mean, sources said that she was at the park. Like, girl, that sound like that's Christopher.
On Sunday, she like eating pork chop sandwiches.
Right. It's so many people, not just Muslims. It's a lot of people who don't take vaccines. And my cousin is Muslim. She never had a vaccine in her life, and she's alive and well. And there's a lot of other people who are alive and well without vaccines. That's their choice. Peyton had back problems way before the baby. She used to make Kyron stand on her back, dummy. Right. Like, this is nothing. This is like no... You know what I'm saying? This is like no information at all. This sounds like a dumb ass clown ass Ronald McDonald face bitch. That's what it sounds like.
But why can't you take time off? You ain't no
If she left for 4 months, isn't that time off? You just said she left for 4 months. That wasn't time off?
spring chicken. Keep that in mind. Maybe an old hen at this point. Trying to do what the youngins do. I'll leave it right there. And let's talk about her priorities. Okay? Your priority should be solely on your kids.
How the fuck you gonna tell somebody what their priorities need to be, bitch, and you ain't all together? Your life is so fucking amazing, you can't even post it. So how can you give anybody advice? That's just like with fucking Big Bird. This bitch had all the advice on how she need to raise her baby, and she raised a killer bee. Like, I don't understand it with you hoes. You give people advice that you know that you did some shit with. You feel me? That's like a broke motherfucker telling you how to get rich. That's like a fat motherfucker telling you how to lose weight and they never lost a pound. Ever.
And it seems to be everywhere else. However, when she returned to YouTube in February, just a week or two ago, since giving birth, allegedly, she soft launched by doing just a compilation of old trips with a sponsorship at the top. Because why? You can't take time off like us basic average moms? Is your...
Oh, she mad about that. What's wrong with being basic? I'm basic. What's wrong with being basic and average? Like, why are you upset about that? And I don't know what the fuck you talk about, bitch. I didn't work after a while with my babies. I just stopped. I didn't. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I ain't had a job since what, 2017, babe. It's
Work getting hard.
You gonna get your ass to work. You gonna work. You gonna work that job. I ain't worked since 2017, and I'm basic. I'm average. Look, she said most women return to work after 8 weeks of birth, but Peyton can't because this bitch is a hater. She's a hater. Like, girl, what? She needs some milk. That high pitched voice said they never trusted. Like, girl, she sat here and complained about how she went in hiatus. She said she was glad that she did the purge and she wasn't there anymore. And now she complaining that she back. Well, bitch, you get off YouTube. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on. Her priorities is not straight because she's not doing nothing that I say. And my life is amazing. My life is really amazing. It's so amazing that I'm not going to show it. But I'm not broke, you guys. I promise you I'm not broke. Child. Who would let their brand deals and partnerships dry up and relinquish their generational bag? Pay is going to be forever be great, and they hate it. It's jealousy is a motherfucker.
Money getting funny because we want to know.
Why, bitch? What's your money looking like? This what I be saying about priorities. Why you in somebody else's pockets? Let me rewind that back. Like, why you worried about somebody else's money and you don't got no goddamn money, bitch?
Of old trips with a sponsorship at the top. Because why? You can't take time off like us basic average moms? Is your money getting funny because we want to know? Or
no, bitch, you want to know. I don't care about how somebody else's finances in a household that can't provide for me is doing. I don't care about that. You should not care about that. You talk about motherfucking priorities, bitch. Why you worried about some money you can't even touch? If Peyton lights got cut off tomorrow, bitch, will your lights still be on? What she doing, what she eat don't make you shit. So why are you worried about it? Why? Listen, the judge asked everybody in the courtroom. She asked me, she asked Peyton, and she asked Christopher. She said, do y'all get money off of making this content? Me and Peyton said, yeah. Guess who was the only motherfucker in the room who wasn't? Who said no and stayed quiet? Just like, well, shit, you know, y'all making money. Like, not her. Not her. I was like, yup, I sure am a content creator and a YouTube partner. Y'all. We know Peyton is. Y'all. But her? Nah. A mad ass 304 with an EBT card. Yeah. Parents need to be concerned if teacher ma'am is teaching like this, like she talk. Listen, she keep it up, that she's going to be held accountable for it. She's going to get in trouble because this is not this. If people know that she's doing this as a teacher, that's a wrap for her job. And that's why she keeps going to the court saying, oh, my job is at risk. No, you put your job at risk every time you come online and you make some stupid behavior, knowing that the teacher, whatever the hell you call it, Teachers Academy of America, or whatever the fuck you was calling it, because you said it. Even if they get a wind of that type of information and somebody reports your behavior, you're cooked. You're fired. I told her principal recently, oh, well, dilly-dally. When you act like that, you put yourself in the position to get fired. This is your behavior. Talking about priorities. Peyton has brand deals, but YouTube is a part of her finances. Peyton wasn't hurt for money. Let's not forget Peyton's beauty products sold out during the whole time when she was in the hospital. Okay, you know how I know? Because I only got the second batch, and then I was running low because niggas in the house like steal my dick.
Look, man, I used it a little bit. All right, it was nice.
And kids, okay, walking around all PC'd up. Okay, using my stuff. So when I went to go order it again, it was already sold out. This is unnecessary hate, and this is not a good topic. This is not a good topic. If you're going to discuss something, there's a lot of people doing some weird ass shit on the internet that you could talk about. Okay? And in my opinion, T.I. and Tiny is next. Because they're going to bring up them charges from them girls. Because everybody forgot. You know, I'm just saying. If you're going to talk about a situation where somebody is doing something trifling, kicking puppies, whatever the hell, you can have commentary on that. But just talking about what a person does on a day-to-day basis is jealousy. The only way I would say it's not jealousy is if you mirror that lifestyle and you can show a person how to do it better, right? Because you can give the advice from that standpoint. Nobody is going to take advice from a bum-ass bitch with nothing. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Peyton is a veteran. So even before this YouTube shit, she was doing her big one. She was talking about USAA today on the vlog channel. And I was like, you know what? That's for veterans. Okay. Veterans and AP's employees and military employees, and I think they're starting to let contract employees on base get a little some of that too. But you know, I don't think it's Big Bird. I think it's the lady that she's suing. That's what I think. A bum in an HUD in a hood house could never. That is hilarious. And another batch is about to drop. Exactly. Everybody waiting on the next batch to drop to get theirs. Okay? We waiting for the notifications. You know what I'm saying? She sells out on everything she got going on. She's very influential. She does a lot. That breeds jealousy to a person who really don't have no legit talking points. You mad about what this lady is doing with her life, and you're trying to paint her out as a villain, and she ain't did nothing wrong. Now, if it was a situation where she was messing up people's lives and crashing out and doing this and that and not coming home and ain't nobody seen her for months and nobody knows where even if nobody knew what she was doing, but if you find out that she's not paying child support, like lives, loves life and shit like that, shit like that. And how she went to jail for not paying child support, and she don't have her kids because her kids got taken away. That's something to discuss. Like, oh damn, you down bad. You know what I'm saying? But she not doing none of that. She's taking care of her child. And you can see in the videos that baby is always with her. When the baby cries, she gets up and she pauses the camera. If she didn't do that, you hoes will be like, she don't take care of the baby. Y'all always gonna have something, but y'all never gonna show y'all motherfucking life because you know your life is ass. Big Bird tried it, and we saw how trifling and fucked up her life is. This bitch, Big Bird, is living off of the financial welfare of her grandchildren. That's why she don't want them to move, because that's her meal ticket. She don't give a fuck about them grandkids, just like she didn't give a fuck about her daughter. You think we don't know that? When we see your life and we see what you do, we know what's up. And you bitches can talk about what the fuck I do on a daily. I don't give a fuck. I guarantee you can't. And I don't make as much money as Peyton. You hear me? But I know I dog walk y'all financially. Let's play. Because I got hot water, bitch. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all ridiculous on this app. Low-hanging fruit. They not even saying nothing. Right. She had a whole GoFundMe and it never moved past $300. Her supporters was like, oh, girl, I'm going to pray for you, girl. I'm going to pray for you. That's all she got. These are the hoes who got everything to say. They got all this advice and their life is shit. If they took half of the advice that they trying to give Peyton and their life is shit, why the fuck does Peyton need that advice? So her life can be some bullshit too? Yeah. Her priorities ain't straight. What your money looking like? Bitch, why does that concern you? I hate pocket watching ass bitches and niggas. Both of them. Oh, thank you. Yes, girl, my kids, we do our best with our babies. Don't throw that hot water at Ty. There are multiple like gribblers. You throw water on them. I'm telling you. Big Bird begging for money for coffee in her video. I just stocked up yesterday. I like stock coffee. I like ice cold coffee. I don't, I probably should drink warm coffee because, with the voice and the voice writing and stuff like that, but she don't have nothing. None of these people who are discussing Peyton's life have nothing to give back to the world. And that's their problem. They have nothing to give back to the world. They have nothing to give back to the community. They have nothing to do with nothing. There is nobody that's ever going to pop up on social media and say, you know what? That person's a good person because they did this. They not, because they don't have them. They don't have that in them. They don't have that in them. They sit there and judge. And I sit back and I watch all these type of people just sit back and they troll behind fucking letters and shit and do their best to not show themselves. You can see me all day. You can see my videos. You can see my life. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. But there's a reason why you hoes stay hidden and say, well, you up there nigga-splaining in the beginning of the video. Well, I can't say y'all won't get me. If your shit was on point, you could be able to stand on business and actually truly have a fucking backbone and say what the fuck you need to say with your hairy ass chest. But you not gonna do that. You not. You full of shit. Any channel come on here talking about they got a backbone and they stand on business and they hide behind AI ain't shit. And we supposed to believe you? please. I'm gonna show y'all something after I'm done with this 304 because she's truly a nobody.
Doing?
She the nobody she try to make Peyton out to be.
No, not really. Oh, the lunacy. Is she still with that guy? Because this certainly isn't a legacy and the story isn't legendary, and that's for sure.
Then she talking about the woman's kid's name. She's trying to correlate the names. Oh, what a disgusting bumpy back bitch.
But as long as your children are light-skinned, I guess that's all that matters, huh?
What the fuck is up with the colorism? Really? This has to be Christopher. This has to be Christopher because Christopher, she's not the same tone as Peyton. She's not a lighter tone, and it's a lot of insecurities. And I've seen in the comments a lighter skin. Where the fuck did that come from? Y'all, that's crazy. Colorism, you bringing that up? Ain't nobody brought up skin tone but you, bitch. That's an insecurity. Do you know how many chocolate sisters out there? Shout out to Boss Lady. Shout out to all the chocolate sisters in the chat that love themselves. My husband loves himself. And that's some fine chocolate. You gotta really so she's very, very much insecure. Very much insecure about who she is, which makes me think, because she has a couple of videos on here about Chelsea. And I don't watch Chelsea's videos. I never really heard of her, but I see her a lot on the platform. That makes me want to look at that lady's videos because that's a chocolate woman and she doing whatever she doing. I'm curious to see what commentary is going on there because in my opinion, if this person is not scamming their subscribers to do shit and not trying to do something slick on the back end to get money out of their supporters like we know a lot of these hoes do on there, then you ain't got nothing to talk about.
Not my words. Yup, we all know who said that.
Who said that? Who said that? Chocolate, dark chocolate, it don't matter. It's a lot of beautiful women who are beautiful in their skin. Post the clip because I ain't heard that. These hoes.
Me. Yes. Children are a blessing. We know. We are all grown here. God is good. God is the greatest.
She is such a loser. Anybody who preps anything like that is just a gutter rat.
All the time, of course.
She don't care about nothing about God. Look how she tried. Okay, let's get it out the way so I can say some fucked up ass shit.
When we make adult decisions, there's adult consequences.
But is Peyton complaining about the consequences or is she just dealing with it? It sounds like she's dealing with it. You don't need to tell her about her fucking consequences, bitch. She's dealing with it. You worried about the consequences that she's dealing with.
You can't just turn around and blame everyone else but yourself. We're too grown for that.
That's Christopher.
But guys, it's all entertainment, so enjoy it while you can.
That's not entertainment coming up on here discussing somebody's life unprovoked and then you say it's entertainment. Because I challenge all you faceless hoes to post your life and don't do no fake ass AI shit. Go live and show your house. Do that. Let's do a walkthrough. Show your face, show your house, show all that shit. Show us why Peyton should take your fucking advice. Show us your children. Show us your children's degrees. Show us your husband. Show us all of that shit. If you can't show us that shit, shut the fuck up. And even if you can show us that shit, bitch, show us you happy. Show us you happy, hoe. Do that.
If you've liked and enjoyed this completely fabricated story for entertainment purposes only, hit the subscribe button.
Now, is that having a backbone? Is that having a backbone? If you guys like this completely fabricated story because I'm too scary to stand on business, I throw rocks and hide my hands, I talk shit, but it's just joking because I'm not that serious. These jokes write themselves. Chelsea owes people refunds from her canceled vision board party she was going to have in January. Oh, child, the ghetto. Now, see, if she discusses shit like that, that's fucked up. Okay, that's a topic that you need to talk about. I'll give her that. Because what is you doing? Oh, I'm going to post this summer on my channel. All right, I'm waiting, girl. This how these hoes stare at Peyton's videos when they watch her. Hold on.
Or like the envy stare. If you're wondering what that looks like, I'm going to give you an example. It's like a very like disgusted type of look. So let's say you're catching up with like a friend or a family member and you turn around to go do something or someone else starts talking to you. There is a brief moment where you can catch them doing the stare. It happens so quick, they don't even notice. But here it is. Here is the jealous stare. And sometimes it's even more.
I bet you that's how all them hoes look when they watching Peyton videos.
More exaggerated. I've had this happen a few times and I've literally asked the person, like, is there something on my face? Or like, what's wrong? And they immediately snap out of it. Like they don't even notice they're doing it. You need to stay far away from these people because they can disguise their motives in front of you, but I promise they're preying on your downfall.
Let me explain to you how jealousy works, how jealous people operate, how jealous women operate. When someone is jealous or envious of you, the first thing that they are going to try and attack when it comes to you is going to be your reputation and people's perception of you. That is the first thing that the jealous person is going to try and damage. Women do this a lot, which is why I always say I don't really keep women around me. You have to be a certain type of woman. I don't keep women around me. That's just a boundary that I have. Because they will work overtime to plant small seeds in people's heads about you to start transforming and morphing people's perception of you. That's how jealous women operate. Women, and yes, I'm going to keep saying women. I'm not saying men aren't jealous, but women live, breathe, and eat jealousy. That's just something that that's how I feel about women. Not all women, but 98.9% of them have a jealousy problem. And I'm very aware of that. What women like to do is change people's perception towards someone that they're jealous of. So you can be a nice, beautiful, vibrant, confident woman, and a woman will not like you. You can find this in the workplace. You can find this at church. You can find this amongst family. The chick don't like you, right? She don't know you like that, but she don't like you.
Or you can find it on the internet.
Or something about you triggers her. What she's going to do is she's going to go around and start planting seeds in people's minds to change their perception of you. Let me explain to you how jealousy works.
Ladies, jealous, envious women are masters at disguising their dislike and their disgust for you. Jealous women are masters at faking as if they actually like you, as if they're actually wanting to be friends with you, as if they really want you involved in the things that they're doing. But a lot of women who are jealous, envious, bullies, have mean-spirited tendencies. They often like to get sweethearted women, feminine women, kind women, genuine, authentic women who don't have that kind of hatery about them. They often like to get them involved in order to set them up for failure. See, jealous, envious women, they get joy out of seeing your downfall. and be.
And I think that's the problem with the trolls right now. That Peyton has not fallen. She took a break, she came back, and she flourished. She soared. And they mad at that. They're really upset about that. They couldn't control it.
Alpha women tend to attract many haters, many jealous people, many people who find her intimidating, many people who have an issue with the alpha female, the alpha woman. What is an alpha woman to start with? Her personality type is very much a take charge kind of woman. That can be a positive and a negative. It can be a positive in the way that she runs her life, the way she conducts her business, the way she conducts herself in the world, the way she goes after the things that she wants and needs, and she doesn't make any apology about it. It can be a negative in her relationships when it comes to her interactions with men. There is a time for the alpha woman to be that lead, to be that take charge, but being a feminine woman, it's important to know how to lean back into your femininity and let your man lead. But that's not the point of this video. The alpha female, the alpha woman, will often be a target of jealousy and envy from other women simply because she does not follow, she likes to lead, especially when it comes to her interactions with other women, especially women that she deems as being harmful, as trying to bully her, as trying to intimidate or take advantage of her. The alpha woman, the alpha female, she can recognize when somebody's trying to play her and adjust her personality, adjust her mentality, adjust the way that she interacts with you. An alpha woman can go from being very sweet, very nice, to being very catty, very snarky, and maybe even making you cry if it comes to that point. This is a completely raw and savage video on the alpha woman. So if you are a little sensitive when it comes to topics such as women being, catty and snarky toward one another, this might not be for you.
And they need
Here are signs a woman is jealous of you. I've been doing some research on this and I want to share it with you guys. So the more confident you are, the more likely a woman is going to be jealous of you. And let me explain this. So people usually feel really comfortable around people who doubt themselves, people who doubt anything they want to do. It gives them a sense of comfort. So when you become a confident person, it makes them or forces themselves to look at themselves and face things they haven't really dealt with. If you find that a person begins to avoid you because of this, it is a deep insecurity within them, and they likely are jealous of the confidence that you have. And next is minimizing your achievements. Anything that you've done, like lose weight or start a business and it's really successful within a short amount of time, anything that's considered awesome or an achievement to you, they will minimize it. Anyone who takes away the joy and excitement.
You see, they trying to minimize her success right now.
That you have from achieving something is jealous of you. Please don't let that ruin your shine. They are upset that you have that thing. It is a valuable thing that you have. And the third biggest sign, and this is why people want to keep their goals a secret, but you can make up a fake goal and see how this person reacts, is as soon as you tell them your goal, they're likely to tell you all of the negative things and the risks that are going to happen once you try to let me rephrase what I'm saying. Once you try to achieve that thing. So if I say, oh, I'm planning to lose 20 pounds for the summer, the person's going to say, oh, but you're dealing with so much. You don't need to be doing that. Or, oh, there's no way you could do that. You're focused on school. It doesn't matter. They're going to show you the risk. They're not going to let you know that you can do it. Here are signs a woman is jealous of you. I've been doing some research on this.
When a woman is jealous of another woman, it's really never about a bag or anything that she has. It's usually her essence and her aura and just the way that she carries herself. It's usually an authenticity and self-esteem that they lack, and so it becomes threatening and intimidating to them. It's a light that's not only in her face, but in her heart, and that's what radiates and gives her that aura. It's the values she holds. It's the standards she has. This is the real beauty of a woman. And the reason why that is what sparks jealousy is because you can't replicate her aura or her energy, whereas a bag, you most certainly can. The truth is, it's really the light that you shine that bothers them so much. But without permission, no one could ever turn off that light. When a woman is jealous of another woman, it's really never about a bag or anything.
Here are signs a girl is jealous of you. And I promise you, people have been jealous of you before simply because jealousy stems from desire. It's really just like a compass as to what people really want in their lives, and maybe they don't want to admit it to themselves or the other person. The first thing is always the side comments. There's always going to be a side comment if they're jealous of you. And you're going to be like, oh, wait, was that a joke? Was that a jab? It's a jab. It's a jab at you because they're jealous. Anything that can...
Yeah, like that bullshit comment telling Peyton how she should change her child's name. That's some jealousy ass shit. Bitch, go get knocked up by the nigga that you fuck with down the street that you gotta pay, and you name your child.
Confuse you as to, oh, was this playful or silly, or is this a joke? They're jealous. Whatever they just talked about is what they're jealous of. So it could even be income level, it can be your height, it can be your weight, it can be your hair, it could be it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. Whatever they just tried to make fun of, that's the thing that they're jealous of, and they wish they had it. And the next thing is they try to avoid the topic of what they're jealous of when they're with you. So for example, like if they're jealous of, let's say you got really successful in a certain area, they'll avoid talking to you about that. Let's say like you even got married, they'll avoid congratulating you. Or
they're not going to congratulate her on her 100K views. And a lot of these are about women who are next to you. Thank God Peyton was not next to none of these hoes. Because according to Big Bird, she was going to try to go see her.
Why do women get so annoyed when another woman walks in the room who is more beautiful than them? Let's talk about the psychology behind it. When a woman sees another woman who's more attractive, an internal mechanism gets highly triggered. Competition. It's not just about looks. Beauty represents attention, validation, and even the subconscious fear of being replaced. That's why the presence of a beautiful woman often feels like a threat. It shakes the security of those who tie their worth to how others perceive them. The comparison kicks in, and without realizing it, jealousy, rejection, or even passive aggression can surface. But here's the truth. Another woman's beauty doesn't take anything away from yours. A secure woman knows that. She doesn't compare. She doesn't compete. She compliments. She knows her value is untouchable. The problem was never the other woman. The problem is the insecurity you carry inside. When you own your worth, another woman's shine.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think that new content creator, not only do I think she's Christopher, I think she's a broke ass bitch because all she talks about is finances. Same shit with Big Bird. All they talk about is money and what Peyton does and what her pockets look like they her fucking financial advisor or some shit. Like they see in the books. Like they know what the hell's going in and out and what her income look like. Mind you, a lot of Peyton's videos that were at like 97 or whatever went up to 122,000, 144,000, almost at 200,000 views from her older videos. Hell, I went back to all her older videos and rewatched them. And then those views was going up too from other people. I've seen comments from other PayPal saying, watching the old vlog till you come back. So it's like, and again, she sold out on Dynasty Disrupt multiple times. So much that the person she has the partnership with is saying, hey, y'all want that Peyton Charles back? Because you motherfuckers be selling me out. And we're like, yeah, and we do. I'm ready to stock up. Okay? So, you know, it's jealousy.
Or beauty does not dim yours. It only makes you shine harder. And remember this, there is going to be somebody prettier than you, taller than you, longer hair than you, bluer eyes than you. That is normal, but you have to be so secure and confident in yourself that the beauty of another woman, like I said, doesn't dim your own light.
A beauty of another woman doesn't dim your light. The finances of another woman doesn't dim your light. A woman's choices doesn't dim your light. It's one thing to say, hey, sis, I got your back. I think that this, that, and the third, but it has to make sense. Right. So if somebody called me and they say they about to go probably like rob 3 or 4 people because it's Christmas, I'm going to say that's not a good idea. As a friend, you need to knock it out. Okay. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Let's do something else. Okay. Let's try stuff. That's giving advice. Right. And that's me giving good advice because I've never been to jail and I don't want you to go to jail. You get what I'm saying? But if I'm a broke ass bitch on the internet with no face, no case, telling somebody how to live and their life, other than the other circumstances that they're working through privately, which none of us know about. Hello. Other than that, they're doing fine. It's not going to be a situation where Peyton is not going to be able to afford formula, baby clothes, anything that any of her children need, including Kyron, that they seem to be discussing in the videos. I've seen these hoes pretend like they doctors diagnosing Kyron, like they therapists and doctors and surgeons. They all kinds of shit. Nothing but broke ass bitches with no credentials of nothing. That Melissa that she a goddamn fan. That bitch is in every comment. The Melissa online, the Texas TX, the Texas T 2005 is another one. And I definitely think that is Christopher. Because that bitch is saying a lot of shit that nobody knows about. That's very personal. Kind of like this content creator in this video is saying a lot of shit. Because nobody cares about a person's choices. When I was doing commentary on Charlene and she was going back and forth with CJ, we was talking about her behavior and the shit that's going to affect her life as far as the detriment of her children. Peyton is doing everything she can to make sure her babies are whole. Both of them. You hear me? Both of them. She gives we done already seen Kyron. So Kyron, she's getting her attention. She's still getting her love from her mother. And we all know as parents with multiple kids, that shit is difficult. It is, because you got to go this way and that way. You got to make sure everybody's cool. That's motherhood. But she's doing it. She's taking care of her child when her child needs her. She's loving on all of her children, including the angel baby. Showing it love. Showing the whole family that she lives with every day love. And you hoes hating? And y'all watching her. And y'all don't have no pity, no soul, no nothing. Because y'all hoes is miserable. I don't know what the fuck happened to y'all. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Mr. Preston as well be getting the, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Preston do be getting the love too. You know, everybody get the love. Everybody get the love. Okay? Angel baby get love. Legacy. I'm going to call him Legacy. I don't want to call him Angel baby. I'm going to call him Legacy. That's his name. It's a beautiful name. You hear me? And then you got Big Bird bum ass talking about some, you know how these celebrities like to name their babies. Well, bitch, what did you want us to name them? What did you want her to name them? Hit and Run? Is that what you wanted to name them? You think Christina Weber is better? You like that name? Like, girl, shut the fuck up. Anyway, the point is, Peyton shows everybody in that camp love. They all get it, okay? Like any other normal household. And she's showing that. If you think that the content is boring, don't watch. But the truth is, y'all don't think that content is boring. Y'all love watching her. And y'all gonna keep watching her. And y'all gonna keep talking about her because y'all hoes is miserable. And I'm gonna try to be a reaction channel to vlogs in a little bit. Y'all gonna love my content because I'll talk about the flaws and the mistakes. I'm not gonna talk about no shit that don't make sense.
I was just gonna say they're jealous because they're insecure, and they're insecure because they keep comparing their life to what they see somebody else's.
And they spit out their insecurities.
And it's sad. They don't like the fact that she's able to do the things that they wish they could do. And then they try to give her advice because they want her to move how they want her to move. And when she don't move how they don't want her to move, then they got a problem with it. So it's really just it's comparison and insecurities that's what you're seeing online with these people, especially with these older women.
Right.
That's like weird.
You're right. They're telling Peyton what her priorities need to be and how she needs to change.
And if she rock like you, then she could have a life like you.
Exactly.
Why would I want to live like you?
We are all women, right? Not all of us, not you. But we are all people, right? We've all made our choices in our life to get where we're at, right? If their advice was so sound and so good, why are their lives fucked up? Do you get what I'm saying? They got all this life, and the bitch worried about it. If her car break down, she's cooked.
But their life is fucked up due to the mentality.
Right.
They approach life, how they think of life, how they compete and compare, how their insecurities flow. It's a multitude of things. They look at her as basically, from what I see, they look at her as basically what their life should be like or could be like. So then they try to copy her. When you can't copy that person, because I think you said it earlier in this whole thing, is that when you're trying to copy somebody and it's not your authentic self, it comes off as fake. And when it comes off as fake, everybody's turned off because they can tell, oh no, that's not.
You trying to put on a show.
Yeah.
It's a lot of shit in Peyton's content that I'll be rolling like she really put that in there. Yeah. Like when she was rolling down the hills of Dubai. But she was rolling down the hill of Dubai. You hoes would never get to Dubai. Well, probably right now. No, but you know.
I just don't see nothing fun for us to do.
I've seen other places that I would like. You know, I can't stay away from the black countries. Yeah, I like that. So I will probably dibble in Dubai later because you know I do want
Maybe.
I don't know, them Emirates flights alone be looking fire. That's but you know, whatever. But the point is, she's doing things that they could never do because of their mentality. She was like, she went on a trip with in Jamaica. Well, why don't you go to Jamaica? Jamaica's nice, very beautiful. Nice. Man, that sunburn the shit out of your skin. God damn, we had sunscreen that was 50 level and SPF. I keep saying SPM because speech matters. But SPF, it was 50 SPF, and we still got burnt the fuck up. Just skin peeling it. That's a different kind of sun over there. I don't know what the fuck it is.
I don't know what kind of sun that
Man, that you feel close to God, but you like God. Like, come on now, let me breathe. You know, it was beautiful. It's a beautiful experience. Anybody can go to Jamaica. You just got to put your mind to it and make it shake. Why you mad about it, bitch?
Because in their mind they can't do that.
Yeah, and they never will.
So it's easier to hate than to try to compete. It's easier to hate than to try to understand how somebody gets like that and then put forth effort to do that shit.
She said they ass ain't been out of their Tri-County. Oh, nigga. Oh, that's so funny. No, listen, Linda. She done fucked me up with that comment. That's hilarious. No, for real. They've never been nowhere or seen anything. That's why this bitch, she don't even know what she's talking about. She thinks she's smarter than what the fuck she is. She don't know what she's talking about. Y'all mad at Peyton to be able to provide for her child. Y'all mad at Peyton for wanting to make her relationship work with her child's father so they can have a complete family. Y'all mad at that. Even before this situation, while y'all sitting there talking about baby mama this and baby mama that, you bitches, a lot of you bitches is baby mamas, one. And two, Peyton was married before this and then had a child and everything like that. She's done that. She's been married before. You hoes have not. And Big Bird, I mean, anybody can marry a nigga from prison. You know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah. But like I was saying, I do got the pics of the prison lovey-dovey photos. Okay. Anywho, the point is, a lot of these hoes talk about shit that they can never obtain, and that's their fault. If y'all had good advice, you wouldn't be on here talking about what Peyton should do. You would be showing her by showing us, and you can't do that because your life is fucked up. Didn't Big Bird man put her out the house? Yeah, she get a divorce. He threw her. She's a negative bitch. She lazy. She don't want to work. She allegedly tried to fake an injury to get out of work so she can live off of disability. And the thing about that is the fact that you got a 1 month hustle and you enjoy that 1 month hustle and you don't want to see some real shit, the world, life, and just live says a lot about you. And then doing it off the backs of your grandkids.
The real problem with women who are jealous of women who have that unique aura or glow is that they have no clue where they got it from. Because her glow didn't come from skipping in the fields of sunflowers. It didn't come from life being easy and everything handed to her on a gold plate. It came from major difficulties, challenges, from having to learn on her own how to heal from trauma. It came from her dealing with it with grace and with dignity. You know those women who go through the unimaginable and then they come out of it looking better than ever? It's because those women stay close to God. She chose faith and to deal with it in a dignified way rather than let it make her be cold and bitter. So God chooses to preserve her beauty because she is meant to help others heal. The women who I personally admire are not the ones who have had life so easy and everything handed to them, but the ones who have had to learn life the hard way and still choose compassion. When a woman chooses to be compassionate over hateful, which could have been so easy for her to do, then her beauty will multiply. So this is a shout out to all the beautiful women on here who have suffered and managed to keep their dignity and grace through it all. You are the real deal, beautiful woman.
Amen. Amen. Dubai is a vibe. I could pack my shit and move there. Not right now, though. Not America being messy. I will eventually go to Dubai, but I've seen through Peyton and other content creators, I've seen what you could do. Like that hotel that Peyton was staying at was beautiful. It looked amazing, but I don't know. I just like I got an addiction to Caribbean food at this point. And anywhere where they say serve Caribbean food, I just want to be there. I'm just saying. What food they got in Dubai? All right, try. I be looking at Aaliyah's face stuff too, and she be eating some cool stuff, but you know, I be wanting that curry goat, you know what I'm saying, that jerk chicken, the oxtail. I be wanting some of that shit when I travel with some ocean water on the side.
I know you be doing these videos, you know, these hate people, but I would like to see videos of those who support her.
You know what? That is a good idea. Y'all heard my husband, right? So he's right. He's absolutely right. We shine a lot of light on these 304 mud squirrels a lot. The next time we go on live, we're going to do a better live than this, and we're going to react to the channels and the videos that support Peyton. Okay? We're going to lift them up and go support them. That's a very good idea, love. That is a very...
We always do, you know, everybody always do a little drama shit, even with Daphne too.
Yeah, we're going to do one on the Queen of Accountability as well.
I would love to see that with people who support the Queen of Accountability. Just, you know, shine some light on them, because we shine light on a lot of these bum motherfuckers, which is cool too, because they need the business. They need the business, but we need to start shining light on those who support. Just do a support like little segment. You know what I mean? Okay,
so to the PayPals who do watch and who do make videos about Peyton and they support Peyton, y'all I'm gonna react to y'all. Y'all make the videos. I'm gonna be looking. I already seen some. Tag me, and we're gonna react to that.
I think that'd be dope.
You said I ate a lot of Indian food while I was there.
Oh Lord.
The food is fresh as hell. We also had Texas chicken, which would be our church's chicken. That man, because you know they done closed down almost all the church's chickens out here. She was in Dubai. They done closed out almost all the church's chickens out because a lot of the church's chickens are in the hood. So even though the chicken is delicious, it'd be a lot of
gang activity.
It's a lot of gang activity over there, so we can't really fun with the churches right now.
Gang members pressing the line.
Right.
Trying to get a piece of chicken.
Right.
Like, come on, bro. Really?
Yeah. So.
You get chicken over here.
Right. Yeah. Where you from? Like, hey, where you from? Like, yeah. So, So I miss me some church's chicken action, but yeah. Yeah. So to all the PayPals who make videos about Peyton and y'all support her, I'm going to be looking for those videos, even if they're brand new ones that you guys might post tomorrow or whatever. The next time we're going to go back live, we will about Peyton. The next time we're going to go live about Peyton, we will discuss that. And I want to show this though, because I done got all off topic. Hold on. My ice maker. I'm probably gonna have to order another ice maker, y'all. I'm gonna have to get another ice maker. This like my second one. If y'all know like some really, really good ice makers that like ain't gonna do that, make all the weird noise, or I can just use or whatever, y'all let me know. I need a new ice maker. That the good ice. I don't like the, you know what I'm saying? I want that good ice. Let me see. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I got one couple of more things we gonna discuss. Because I gotta go to San Diego next month. And you know, I gotta prioritize that as well. So all right, hold on. Okay. All right. So this is the defendant's motion to seal or redact. Videos taken down confirmed by YouTube. So she posted a video that was removed for a privacy violation, the same complaint that she sent, right? This is her trying to come for me, right? Then she got the video exhibit 2 removed for a copyright and privacy violation removed. That it can't be the same thing. It can't be the same thing. And it says, "Hi, Tia Bell. Thank you for your response. We reviewed and provided updates. Requests resolved." And look, she has a lot of that blurred. She has a lot of that information blurred. Hold on, let me take this off. Okay, boss lady. She has a lot of the documents blurred, which is sus to me, because when you go look, she done squiggled out the PM or AM, but that looked like PM. She done squiggled it out because she don't want people to know the time frame where she's reporting these videos, right? So she got that, and she's posting how my other video in January the 2nd of 2026, my live video was moved for copyright, right? I have all of my videos back, and I re-uploaded the other video that she filed with the privacy strike. Look, there's me. Who is Tia? Tia Bell is Christopher. That's why in the text messages, when you seen the back and forth with her and Peyton, she was like, Tia? So again, either that content creator is Christopher, and if it's not Christopher, that content creator has no facts. I'm actually in the court documents. Here is my page, Anti-Hyena Squad, for absolutely no reason. But if anybody else came out with a video and they discussed Peyton Charles and it wasn't in favor of the defendant, she will get upset. And it's like, the truth is the truth. You can't tell me about my opinion. Ain't it wild? She's been doing this for months. So she's been trying to go to court. When we went to the hearing, she wanted to get the judge to make me be quiet about talking about the situation between her and Peyton. She didn't like how it made her look. She said to the judge that it was going to be, girl, I thought I told y'all about this. I did a whole video about it. Anyway, she said that it was gonna be like detrimental, or it's an emergency, and yada 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 yada, right? She tried to get the judge to get me to be quiet. But the problem with this is all of those pictures and those videos either are Big Bird or Peyton Charles. And then the last lady at the far right is a different video on somebody else entirely. right? Which means I'm a content creator. I make videos about different situations, right? So she thought she can go to the judge and say, Judge, I don't want her talking about the situation between me and Peyton because I wasn't supposed to say the shit that I said. So what she's trying to do is she's trying to get the judge to seal all of the exhibits that I showed to y'all, because she didn't like how it made her look. She didn't like that the fact that we could read the text messages and see that nigga was never interested to you. You was just something to skeet on. Oh, skeet. You was just something to pump and dump. You wasn't even like important. You was a throwaway. You a bored night. You know, just somebody smash and pass. That's what you were. And those text messages confirm that. We read them together. And he didn't sound interested at all. You telling him you love him. He ain't say the shit back. Like, it was pathetic. And she did all of that. She put the information online. She uploaded it in the court filings. The judge told her she can't do nothing about that. You did that. You put it on the internet. The Dallas court records are public unless you have a seal. And if it's sealed, you can't have access to it. So let me tell you what she go ahead and does. She goes ahead and she says that this is her exhibit and this is why it needs to be sealed, right? And look at the titles. Peyton Charles. Look, it even has Big Bird's name. And then Peyton Charles. And then Big Bird and Bowling Alley. None of these says her name. It says, now I'm being watched. Is someone afraid of the... She cuts things out. Who is Peyton Charles? Who's really fueling the Peyton Charles harassment? These are questions, right? This is a screenshot taken from a YouTube live stream published by the channel Anti-Hyena Squad. Okay? The content shows the creator screen sharing a PDF containing private text messages, communication, and court-related materials involving me. And hold on, let me go back up. I done scrolled too fast. What's your point? It's public. And that's why that vlogger, that bullshit cafe with no backbone, but say she got a backbone, that's why she said what she said, because she watches me too. During the live stream, the creator narrates and interprets the messages on the screen while commentary from live chat participation appears, including statements referencing my profession as a school teacher, making derogatory remarks, you ain't talking about me, and alleging stalking behavior. These accusations are false and unsupported. Is that why you're under a video that says Peyton Charles, bitch? It says Peyton Charles. It don't say, Christopher, we're talking about you. Click this video. Like, it does not say that. Right. This is the weird shit I'm talking about. Look, she shows the screenshots of me reacting to her text messages on a public platform. And look, she screenshotted in particularly where I say, hey, hun, because that is the way she speaks. She does not like me exposing that she makes fake pages and she talks under fake pages, trying to get people to support her when she should just be quiet. Be quiet. This is stalking behavior. Here's another one where she screenshotted when I posted her public YouTube video. It's a YouTube video, so I can't post it. Yeah, she put me all up in the court case. And she's trying to get it sealed. Hold on. But wait, there's more. Child, she went to the Arlington police. And it says pending approval. And it says miscellaneous indecent for documentation purposes only. Okay. And then she put, I am a public school teacher who's experiencing ongoing online harassment and cyberbullying related to an active legal matter. Over the past several months, multiple YouTube videos and live streams have been posted discussing my personal life and legal case in a hostile and misleading manner. That's speculation. My voice has been used in multiple videos without my consent. You posted it public, including a voicemail that was posted publicly after I asked the individual to stop making false statements about me. You made it public. No, here's the kicker. And this is what the judge couldn't understand too, because this was brought up in court because I brought it up in court. In November of last year, Peyton requested that the documents of the court case be sealed, right? Christopher said it was not necessary. Christopher said she shouldn't have to seal the court shouldn't have to seal the documents because Miss Peyton Charles is uncomfortable with commentary from a third party. That's what she said. It's on the documents. Let me go to them because y'all know I ain't like these hoes on here who just come on here and make shit up. You know what I'm saying? I get the receipts. Let's see. They be out here bullshitting when you could just go to the courthouse on Dallas County and you see it all. Hold on, because y'all think I'm playing. I ain't playing. I tell it the truth. Hold on. Let me see, because she definitely said it wasn't important. She said Peyton Charles shouldn't be worried about what anybody else is doing and all this other stuff, and she needs to say what she needs to say. That's what she said. Hold on. But now when I got an opinion, my opinion, we don't want to talk about my opinion. Here it is. Plaintiff's motion is a retaliatory response to unrelated YouTube activity by third parties. Activity not connected to the defendant, just like I'm not connected to the plaintiff, right? She said once a party files documents with the court, the party waives any confidentiality. This is her paperwork. Any confidentiality in the contents of that document. Because plaintiff herself elected to file the document publicly, she cannot now attempt to punish defendant for acknowledging it. This is her words. This is her words. She loved ChatGPT, y'all. She didn't want it granted. She didn't want the protection granted. She didn't want it sealed. Plaintiff's claim of online harassment is unsupported and improper. Plaintiff claims that the defendant filing resulted in YouTube activity. Individuals affiliated with defendant harassment or online discussion, right? She said plaintiff offers zero evidence supporting any link between defendant and these alleged individuals, right? This is what she's saying. Defendant has no relationship with the creators in question. Defendant did not encourage, reach out to, direct, or communicate with any third party regarding plaintiff. Plaintiff is involved in multiple public disputes and lawsuits, any of which could explain public commentary. Just like my commentary is about you striking my channel. Did Peyton Charles tell you to strike my channel, Christopher? Plaintiff herself has a YouTube presence, so does Tia Bell, and regularly interacts publicly, so does Tia Bell. You can't just do stuff on the internet and then retract from it. That's just not how it works. Plaintiff's motion is retaliatory and filed in bad faith. Look, she wanted it denied. Deny motion to strike in its entirety. Defendant has no control over what strangers post online. Plaintiff cannot continue to file sanction motions every time she views a video that frustrates her. This misuse of the just judicial system must end. It must end. That's what she said. It's entertainment. Are you not entertained? Why is it a problem now? Anywho, back to this document here. Because honestly, this is my first time reading it. In addition, photographs of me have been publicly displayed in videos and live streams without my consent. Once you post it in public, it's your consent. Court-related documents have been also shown and discussed, and my family, including my mother, has been referenced in a derogatory manner. She talked about me and my mama. I provided the content creator with a formal cease and desist notice requesting that the harassment and misuse of audio and images stop. So it was your audio. It was your audio, right? After this notice was delivered, the online activity increased rather than decreased. Of course. Yes, it did. Because you didn't do nothing but harass me. I ain't reach out to you. Why are you watching me? Who's stalking who? Because I don't be up in nothing you got going on because I don't care. And then she going to put reacted on AIredact.com. Then why can I see it from the court documents? Why can I see this right now? You literally go to the Dallas website. It's right there, 11/14/2025 view response. All these documents you can find on this website that she publicly shared. That she tried to tell Peyton, you cannot file sanction motions every time you view a video that frustrates you. Yeah, it backfired for sure. It backfired. You should have just let her seal the case. Nobody wouldn't have been able to see all this. But you thought it would be nice, and you thought it was great, and you thought it was grand. But then when you realize that other people have opinions, other people can get access to these court documents by simply going to the website, you realize, oh, I made a mistake. And it wouldn't even be an issue if you didn't lie all the time. You're lying all through these. All these documents that she's posting are very inconsistent. That I will say is so many inconsistencies in this. Even the fact that she told Peyton that she shouldn't be able to be upset or file motions every time she finds a video about her that makes her uncomfortable. You're in the same boat. It's the same with you. Identify themselves as followers of the content creator. The online statements were perceived by me as threatening in nature. I never threaten you. I wouldn't threaten anybody. What do I need to threaten you for? That's stupid. Why? Nobody ever has me that pressed. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna just make fun of you and you know, and that ridiculous. That ridiculous hairstyle. The bob was just child the ghetto. Okay. But now you're accusing people of threatening people. And hey, she didn't say my name, so she probably not even talking about me. What do I know? This is not a fact. As a result of this ongoing harassment, my employment as public school teacher has been placed at risk. Why? Why has your employment been placed at risk? Because of your behavior? You know, if you stop that behavior, there wouldn't be a reason why people need to say anything about your behavior because you're a teacher, right? The situation has caused emotional distress and has significantly impacted my sense of security. I've reported this content to YouTube multiple times, but the material remains accessible because you cannot just go on the internet and say stuff. You cannot just go in the courthouse and just say stuff. You have to have proof of these things that you accuse people of. If you don't like what they say based on their opinion, it's their opinion. Just like you said, it shouldn't change because the shoe was on the other foot. If YouTube is not going to do anything about it, you don't even have a case. You don't have a case anyway. Just because you perceive something as that's your opinion, but that's not a fact. You know, I wouldn't get on here and tell nobody you need to do all this. And ma'am, if anybody was doing the threatening, it was you, ma'am. That audio was you threatening people. I ain't going over here threatening nobody. Look. She said, I have also filed a formal complaint with the Texas Attorney General to document this issue. I am filing this police report for documentation purposes and to establish an official record of ongoing online harassment, retaliation, and perceived threats. Y'all look up that word perceived. It's not a fact. That's just how they feel. Feelings is not a fact. 2, I'm not in Texas. I'm in the state of California. 3, I'm a content creator. When I get off this internet grind, think about you. Oh, my bad, y'all. I thought I was clicking that. There it is. She keeps submitting all this paperwork in the documents. She keeps filing it, and it keeps showing up public. That's her doing that. Right? So she admitted that was her in the audio saying all those threatening things. Even though she perceives what I was saying as a threat, I have her on audio actually making threatening statements. Projection much? So anyway, she's asking the court to redact it. The court denied it. The court denied it. The court even gave her a chance and told her to keep it cute. But she didn't follow instructions. She just thinks if she says stuff, then people are just going to fall suit to what she says. Look, after considering defendant's motion to seal court records, arguments and finding of the court finds defendant failed to provide notice to the public of hearing on the motion to seal as required by Texas Rule of Civil Procedure 76A under Rule 76A 3 and parentheses. A motion to seal court records must be posted and placed accessible to the public in the verified motion that gives reasonable public notice of the hearing. The rule expressly requires the public be afforded notice and an opportunity to be heard before any court records may be sealed. Because defendant did not comply with the mandatory public notice and posting requirements set forth in Rule 76A, the motion is to seal shall be denied. That's what it said. What did the court say? Hold on, y'all. What the court say?
Deny it, deny it, deny it, deny it, deny it. It's not happening. Deny it. Deny it, deny it, deny it, deny it, deny it. It's not happening. Deny it. Deny it, deny it, deny it, deny it, deny it.
It's not happening. You got denied. It was a bunch of malarkey. It was denied. So she, again, wasted the court's time. She wasted the court's time. Oh, it looked like they had mediation. Case of mediation and remedies. Should parties agree? Okay, so they look like they got mediation. Good luck with that. Mm-hmm. And you know what influences me to look at the court documents? Every time one of these trolls hating on Peyton bring up the court documents, we're going to talk about the court documents. We are. Because y'all liars. It's right here in black and white. She said a whole bunch of nothing. Oh, with the court documents that mysteriously disappeared. They're right here. They're on the website. They're on the website. Hold on, y'all. I'm still looking at the documents because I see now that they done brought it up, it's a whole bunch of new shit on here. Hold on. What is this? What is this? Oh, God. What's this? Oh, Lord. She just does stuff. Okay. Okay. We need that protective order because she does too much. Oh, look like the audio. Plaintiff's exhibit of defendant's audio. It's all up in here. This is why you shouldn't be going online threatening people. This is why you shouldn't be doing that. No, ma'am, you shouldn't do that. That's not a good idea. That is not a good idea, lady. Okay, let's see. Girl, now she say she didn't. She said, hold on. Plaintiff seeks to exclude all defendant's evidence when a party fails to timely disclose information and cannot show good cause or lack of unfair request. Plaintiff alleges plaintiff seeks defendant has actively participated in this case. So she don't think that her case should be dismissed because she's participating. This girl needs to leave ChatGPT alone. It's not helping. What's Exhibit B? Okay, we've seen that one. Let's scroll up. Oh, to dismiss her counterclaim. Let's see what her counterclaim is. She denies harassment. She denies engagement in stalking. The defendant is legally responsible for independent third-party publications or commentary. Now she's trying to justify what she just got through saying didn't make sense. Like she's trying to say, I know I said that she should be dismissed or we shouldn't pay attention to her court documents, but we should pay attention to mine. That's what it's giving to me. But I'm not an attorney. I'm just reading the paperwork. Let's see what else she's doing. Plaintiff's characterization of defendant's discovery as retaliatory is unsupported. Defendant served her request in response to plaintiff expanded claims and public allegations and for the legitimate purposes of narrowing issues. Man, this is a lot of word vomit. Hold on. Child, she really has, in my opinion, I don't know, I'm not an attorney, but it looked like she ain't got no case. Because she's trying to say that Peyton ain't got no case, but I mean, if you watching other vloggers, I'm not the only, not vloggers, reaction channels. I'm not the only reaction channel she brought up, by the way. If you're watching reaction channels that are talking about Peyton, get out. Look, hold on. So she was trying to ask the court if she can have a hearing to watch my videos. They was go. Was you gonna tell the court to subscribe to, like you have, and put the notification bells on? Let me tell y'all this, and I'm about to get up off here because I forgot that I ordered food and now my food cold. But I'm going to say this. I don't know who that page is that's making this brand new commentary about Peyton, the backbone that nobody could ever see or that can stand on business, who said that there's no such thing as the court documents when we clearly went to the court documents. I don't know who that is, but everybody has a digital footprint, whether you delete the page or whatever you do after that. Y'all can go to the Dallas County portal yourself and find it. None of this stuff is hidden. All of this stuff is public. So you can do that with what you will. If y'all want facts, you already know I'm going to be here. But again, like I said, the next time we react to Peyton Charles, it'll be about the people who support her because they are more important than these bird ass hoes. All right. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm out.
We in a no hyena zone. Anti-hyena zone. It's my hyena zone. Anti-hyena zone. It's my hyena zone. Anti-hyena zone. Anti-hyena zone. Anti-hyena zone. It's my hyena 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 zone. It's my